Why, hello everybody. Welcome to Genshin. So, just logged in for the day. And I think it's time to cancel navigation there. Let's do that one. But first I did just log on, and I have no idea when this is going to end, so let me just do these quickly. And don't worry, I'll be fighting the chicken throughout the stream. Every here and there. Kill a chicken, get some cooldown. Kill the chicken again. And I get to show off my totally 100% built Zhao. Definitely. Totally not half built or anything. Why would you ever think that?
Right now, right here.
He definitely can deal real damage. It's not all a facade. Empowered by other characters with much more power.
Emerge, right here.
There, step in the danger water. You should not step in the danger water when you get the chance.
Into the wind.
See how much easier the game is when you're actually high level and can farm for the actual good shit. So much better. You wouldn't believe. You would not believe your flies if 10 million fire eyes lit up the sky as you fell asleep. Alright, I'm just gonna have to trust that the foxes do their thing. Hey. Hey, come down here.
Right now, right here.
Oh great, now you're over there. Gotta move them. Maybe I can get up there. Wait, no, it's immune to animo. Shit. Come down. Come down.
Right here, right now. Emerge.
Well, I can still hit it with this. There we go. Sometimes I drop things. Sometimes. Most times they don't drop anything, though. They're pretty useless. This one's a quick commission. Doesn't even spawn reinforcements. So easy.
Time to go.
Well, I'm gonna have to wait for that shield guy. Never mind. No, no, don't look at. No. Oh, okay, it was quick. Done. This one, slightly more time, but not really much. Gimme. Yeah. Come here, birds. No, they left. They left just like Traveler's sibling. Oh god. Oh, in the bush, okay. It's an Elon Musk quest, oh no. Why did it have to be her? You know what? I don't have time for Elon Musk. I have Archon quest to get to.
Right now, emerge. Into the wind.
Okay, Elon Musk. Go say hi. Okay, I'll make sure I do that. Hello.
One with nature. Show them right here.
Show them right here. Ugh. Good, I don't have to talk to you 2 more times. Alright. I'll just go collect that really quick. Don't mind me none. Oh yes, and it's today's Saturday. I think today's Saturday.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
I think it's Saturday. In which case, I need to go do something very quick. And I'll say what it is when I go do it. Don't mind me. Don't mind nothing. Nothing should be minded. Everything is completely as it should be. As soon as it loads. Hello, this is not my teapot. Over there is not my teapot salesman. Since it is the weekend, I need to go buy 2 things. You, not Tubby. Give me goods and/or services. I demand it. Alright, one of those. And... give me a dog. Yes. Alright. Yeah. Bounties and commissions. I can do that tomorrow, it's fine. Create 10 furniture. I haven't done that. I'm usually on top of my game on that. Shit. Oh shit, my teapot. I need to go back, look at my teapot. Mine's maxed out. Oh no. I have not been on top of my teapot game lately. Shit. We should go straight from another teapot to your teapot. Why don't they have the technology for that? It seems like an obvious thing. Oh, looks like I have another 2 wishes waiting. Hooray. As soon as my teapot loads. Okay, Tubby. Guess I'm doing an impromptu tour of one of my domains. Now I think about it, I don't think I've went in here since Zoomer. What is this? Oh, Brightwood. Okay, whatever. Let's see. What to make 5 of. Gonna make 5 new things at least. Fish tank. Hammock thing. What is that? Clemency? Can't even make a chair. Okay. Let's see. Table. Make me 3 table. No, not that. No, move. Trust rank. Money good. Realm Depot. Already bought the things. Okay. Already got almost 6,000 of that. You can't see it, but it says 6,000. Hero's Wit. 1,500. I think I have enough.
If you ever
I will never have questions about that. I'll do a quick run through. Starting with the inside, I guess. Hey everyone, welcome to my crib. This is MTV. Why is Kazuha so hurt?
Let's dance.
So note, everyone in here is just for friendship XP. Alright, there's a room down here. Hello, this is the random stage room. I decided to put a stage in here. For literally no reason. I think at one point I tried to put Shinyon on it. But you can't place her on the stage. Very poorly placed room. Yes, I am... Touch. I didn't know I could touch that. Oh yes. The most inconvenient room. Literally phase through reality to get into that room. Okay, this used to be the Kujosara room. Now it's the Heizo room. This edge is totally blank though. Don't ask why, I don't know either. I never got around to it, I suppose. The inside's never really been what I've been good at designing. Invite. Oh, no wonder it's so built. It's a set. That one's a set. Oh yeah, the Kujosara room is also a set. No wonder. Well, leaving that room, there's Tubby and a waypoint. Nice table and a disc player. Oh yes, he was in the mountains here. I started with the floating islands. Lion Gate. Over here we got some buildings. A shrine, a fountain. Another shrine of a different kind, I have no idea. Don Winery Jr. I have multiple of every type of crystal fly. Set up a marketplace. Another gate, for no reason. You can just go around it. There's no walls. This I recently set up. I have no idea why this was blank. I guess I didn't see it. Well, now I do see it. So I set up a tiny little place. A little buffer before the hilly churl zone. There's a cow. I used to have Razor standing here, surrounded by good boy puppies. Then I maxed out his friendship, so I had to kick him out. I know, very rude of me. Who needs the bridge? Oh hey, you can see Paimon's house from here. This is the totally blank space. Where I planted one flower once and then decided, you know, I don't like doing that. I don't like waiting an obscene amount of time for a single collectible I can just grab off the ground. So I just don't do that. Place the things and I'm done. Random nature area. With fish. I need to get some more fish at some point. But not now. That's boring stream shit. It's a Qiqi over here. Whatever, she's doing her Qiqi stuff. Here's Paimon's place. She has a harp. She can't play it. Her hands are too tiny. And wait. And congratulations, this is the highest place I can get in here. Other than, you know, over there. And another little spa. If Paimon falls, she can land in it and drown. And here we have Tiny Mondstadt. Don't mind how the terrain makes no logical sense. And you basically need an animo character to traverse it. Don't worry about that, none. There's a windmill. It'll blow you around. And that's the end of the tour. Time to get out of here. I have the other domains as well, but you know. I'm not currently using them. Did anyone just hear Genshin music play? My game audio was not happening, and I heard... Oh, I think I know what that is. Hold on one moment.
Mondstadt welcomes you. Welcome to Mondstadt.
I'm making no progress on that front. It'll be just another moment, probably. Maybe a little longer. Okay, problem is dealt with. As you may have seen, I completed the Sumeru map. Unlocked every waypoint except that. It's underground or some shit, I can't find it. I haven't done the quest with the tree. If there is even a quest with the tree. I assume there is a quest with the tree. But I have not done it. Hell, I haven't even talked to Catherine yet. That seems like a sort of thing you should do on stream.
Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
Pig. Where's it running? Oh yes, and I have captured both types of pig. And a toucan. Although I think that one was on stream. The toucan bit. Even though I already walked through here before. On stream even. Now I get to look at it.
Our next objective should be to head to Sumeru City and find a way to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali.
I still think it should be called Sumeru. Phonetically, it makes more sense than Sumeru. You're already mispronouncing shit anyway with Tainari instead of Tignari. Oh, and why did you turn off autoplay?
Lesser Lord Kusanali, even though we haven't heard too much about her, she doesn't seem to be the same deity who abducted your brother. But even so, people call Sumeru the Nation of Wisdom, you know. If we can get a chance to meet the God of Wisdom, maybe she can give us some useful information.
Okay, Paimon, you're making the classic blunder here. Wisdom and intelligence are two different things. Wisdom is intelligence over time. Zhongli is wise. Is he intelligent? Oh god, no. He's an idiot. But he is wise.
But, Paimon doesn't know the way to Sumeru City. Maybe we can climb up to that spot with the statue of the Seven on it. That'll give us a way better view of things. Even if we can't see exactly where the city is, at least we'll be able to check for some smaller settlements nearby.
But I've already done that. Oh, random person.
Look! There's someone up ahead!
That color seems familiar.
Perfect timing! Now we can just ask for directions rather than wander around like
That seems like a color only a mother could punch.
We're not from around here and seem to have gotten a little lost. We'd like to ask for some directions.
physically impossible, Paimon.
Some directions!
Huh?
Oh, that posh asshole.
What's going on here? There's no way she could have missed that. Oh, wait! Could she be ignoring us? How dare she?
Hey. Have you tried chilling? For 5 seconds.
Well, even so, she might be heading someplace where we could find other people to ask. Let's keep our distance and follow her. When we
Oh,
get the
no,
chance, we'll just ask someone else for directions.
We just entered the country and already Paimon wants to start stalking people. Well, I guess the trend of committing crimes in every nation holds true.
Just keep quiet. Make sure she doesn't notice us.
Is she up there?
Huh? She just
She is up there.
a small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Let's go take a closer look.
Suddenly I watched her go there. Or is it some
I thought
ghost?
this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there.
Oh, she's high. That's what's
She
happening.
couldn't possibly be living here, could she?
You could say she's a chef because she is baking.
Try asking her for directions again?
Yes or no? Nah, I don't think we'll get anything useful out of
Looks
her.
like she's meditating or
Well.
something. If we bother her now, she probably wouldn't let us off very lightly.
She did scoff at us though, so...
What a lovely smell.
Oh no, Paimon. Et tu.
Coming from that sensor over there.
Et tu, Paimon.
It's definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all.
Oh no, someone turned on the filter.
What's the matter? You don't look too good.
Ah, I'm getting high.
Smell making you feel sick?
I enter the country and within 5 minutes I'm getting high.
Feel anything?
I've got to get out of here. It's too late. They're already working.
What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap.
Oh good, Paimon, stop talking. Well, that's a dramatic change of pace. Well, guess I'm walking up to a big ol' Hirmansul tree. Oh. Do you see that shit? Here, within 6 seconds, see that shit all up on it. We're finally gonna see anything about Sustainer. We're finally gonna acknowledge any of that. Oh, ow. The fuzzy root. No. Ooh, parkour. Briefly set foot in Sumeru. Everything kicks off. See a giant Irminsul tree that's alive. See evidence of the Sustainer of Heavenly Principles. Now it's on the right side. Oh my god. Itta Kusanali. Well, that happened. Stay sober, kids.
Are you sure it's not serious? The Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me.
It her.
Master
It
is
Kole.
extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely
It's weed gone
nothing
here.
to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Hey you, you're finally awake.
You're finally awake!
What am I on?
Well,
What did I take?
good question. Where are we? Paimon was in such a panic when you passed out that
We're
she
in
even forgot to
Prime.
ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars
Gandharvaville.
of Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger.
Cauliflower.
My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
Neat, thank you. Can I get your constellations, please?
Oh, no things are necessary.
I swear I'm not asking for numbers.
By the way,
Just the
how are you
constellations.
feeling now? Any discomfort?
What did you feed me?
Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned
What?
you should take
He
more
what?
medicine once you wake up.
What?
Whoops.
Can you do anything right?
Kale, what's the matter?
Were you just
Were
standing
you
there the whole
trying
time?
to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All
Why does she have super
I'll
sad
get it for
eyes?
you once I'm finished here.
Was she really attached to that medicine
Sorry, Master.
that call I just dropped?
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide
She's getting
somewhere a
lectured.
little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Okay, hello. So, if anyone... Well, I doubt anyone could see what was happening. Let's just say... The game... really seems to be cursed. So, the last time I had a big stream-ending catastrophe happen, it was during Genshin. Once again, it's happened during Genshin. My whole PC fucking froze. Right when Tignari was like, yo, don't eat drugs, idiot. And the lady was like, I know, right? And then freeze. Although if you're watching the VOD, I don't know why I'm telling you, you already know. You just watched it mere seconds ago. But to everyone else, all 0 of you watching. Yeah, that's what happened. And why suddenly there's no Genshin on stream. And why you're listening to my background music you may or may not like. In the interim, I checked outside. It smelled humid. So I'm guessing it had something to do with Zeus, and also my bass-boosted neighbor. So I'm thinking... No, not you, Adina, you're not bass-boosted. She thought she was the problem. No, I mean, a neighbor outside of this place. I can just hear it vibrating through the walls. I understand people who do bass boosting. Why? It drowns out the rest of the song. If you're not going to listen to music you actually want to listen to, then why? Bass boosting is a crush for good music. But anyway, I'm theorizing he's stealing what little power remained for a little micro surge. Not a full power outage, but a power dampening. and I just got the short end of the stick. Not everyone got affected. For instance, Adina over there, completely chill with what happened. But not I. I got hit hard. Alright, and Genshin is almost back up. So we'll swap over to game audio instead of BGM audio. At some point I'll probably have to make a new logo. Or not logo, a new loading screen. But I'm so busy with literally everything else going on in my life to do it. I made that logo. Damn it, not logo. Loading screen. And I'll keep mistaking the same words over and over. That logoing screen. Back when I had plenty of time on my hands. Yeah, and even then, I whipped it up quickly. Hey, tell me down in the comments if you think it's definitely a rush job or something you actually think is neat. I'm curious. Well, I'm curious about a lot of things in general, but that is one of them. It's always good to hear feedback, you know. Maybe I should put the BGM back on. Loading screen's taking a while here. And I don't mean the animated one you see now, I mean the Genshin loading screen. I'm only on Electro, that's the 4th one. Not even to Dendro. Oh, Electro just finished. Dendro has not started. Oh, 1 pixel of Dendro. And I'm keeping on loading because I have no idea what the next screen will show. Although I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to replay that whole cutscene. Oop, okay, it's on to Cryo. Cryo is beginning. Geo beginning. Okay, the final one. 7 out of 7. 7 out of 7 would gamble again. So it's kind of, well, not really funny, but the opposite of that, I guess. Okay, I'm at a black screen. And you can hear what's going on.
Sure it's not serious?
Oh, there we go.
Traveler's been out for a long time now.
Oh, wait. I don't have VTube Studio up yet. Hold on. And autoplay still isn't on. Hold on, let me just turn that on.
Yes, you can relax.
Catch up on the cutscene while
Believe me, Master
my
is
bottle loads.
extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh. Hey, you.
Oh, thank
You're
goodness,
awake
Traveler's
again?
finally awake.
Oh no, hold on. Gotta turn that off. Oh no. Or wait, I could just... Ah, there we go. Turn off myself. Leave the stream up, turn off myself.
We're at, good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic
Okay.
when we passed out that
I'm
she
back.
even forgot to ask what place this is.
Hello, and me.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeria
Alright.
as a place to rest in the rainforest.
It's been 7 minutes since I
Now it's mainly used
reactivated
by
the
forest
stream.
rangers as a base of operations.
And before that, it was like
My name is Kale.
I
I'm
don't
a
know.
trainee forest ranger. My
13
master and I
minutes
found
of
you
off
passed
time.
out during our patrol, so we brought you here.
So about 20 minutes later, I finally got the stream back up.
Oh, no.
To
no
basic
things
quality.
unnecessary. I didn't do anything really. By the
My
way,
computer is very
how
slow
you
at restarting.
feeling now? Any discomfort?
And I did wait for a little bit to see if it would get better. Spoiler, it didn't. Control-Alt-Delete did not help. Anyway, bitter taste.
That's Master's, before I forget.
Click through, click through, click through, drop the shit. Oh hey, she got like an evil eye. Haven't really looked at her design much. Oh, then it's just the Sumeru version of Amber.
Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with the... Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi.
How did we not
is
hear him
clearly
arguing,
posted on our
by the way?
bulletin board.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month.
There we go.
I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
New record.
Yes, please do.
Gotten past
If,
that
on
part of the
off chance
conversation.
Barbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly.
Does he have a clover? 2 clovers? Oh my god. He's one of Qiqi's people. Does his medicine explode?
So, how are you doing? Feeling better?
Oh,
Who
this
you?
is my master, Forest Watcher Kainari. He's chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon.
You've got a
about the
very
reason
geometric
you fell
tail. Has anyone ever
unconscious
told you that?
But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well. It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training
What
and
is a
meditation
darshan?
in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking
It's okay.
directions, you two
You can
follow
say
a scholar
marijuana.
named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the
Although
spirit
maybe I can't, I
borneol
don't know.
just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense?
You're saying I'm special. I mean, I've played Fallout, I know that.
Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious?
Well, there was a fucking tree. There were a bunch of cubes. Evil foreshadowing cubes, maybe.
Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Alright, bye, doggo.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell
That's a
us what's
fish
going
tank.
on?
But with plants.
Sure. Let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
We need to get to the Archon.
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity
I'm not hasty.
to judge between right and wrong, I promise that
I
you'll
think I would be
understand
jolly
the
nature.
gravity of the
Maybe
situation
adamant.
once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can
smell that
conclude
incense.
You experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
What is that? I'm sniffing it.
Oh, are you okay?
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas.
But I've already
Something
explored
would
the
happen
entire
to you
place. I only
again.
passed out
I'm
now.
afraid you might not be so lucky. For now,
I think it's
suggest
Paimon.
you continue taking your medicine
It's only in
each day
Paimon's presence that I
and
passed
avoid
out.
wandering off on your own. At least until you stop having adverse reactions to this kind of smell, okay?
Alright. Until I can deal with your hacky sack.
Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Why would you fire medicine? Did it do its job incorrectly?
We just arrived in Sumeru. We're already
Did it insult a
having
customer?
left and right. Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali
Are you downsizing?
as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first.
I think medicine needs a union.
Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know.
I feel funny.
What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now?
Yeah. Why does my body feel a little weird? What I mean is, I don't think it was a hallucination, it was a prophecy.
You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be?
Why don't you tell me, oh wise guide? Red sky, is that a Conria?
Considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you
Oh
say
yeah, could that
anything
be
about it to Tainari? If he misjudged the
Conria
condition,
tapped into
then
the
there's
ley
a chance
lines,
he could get
likely
worse,
through an urban
right?
soul tree. Genshin, let me just push up my glasses that I'm not even wearing. This was a proper face cam. You'd see me rigorously rubbing my nose, pushing up glasses that aren't there.
Why would he try to hide that from us?
So could that have been definitely the cubes there, so you know. Could that have been the attack on on Conria, destroying the source of their power to stop the armies, and also causing a giant ley line disorder which cursed everyone. After all the people of Conria have been banished from the ley lines. Anyway, we should get to the bottom of this conversation.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations.
Prophecies.
It seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do?
The other person we know.
Good idea. Kali's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru. Rise and shine! Come on, it's time to go find Kali!
And suddenly you turn into Yaimiko. But before we do that, I said I need to spend some resin. Like a while ago, it's been almost an hour, so that's it. In my time. In VOD time, it's only been like 25 minutes, give or take. Half an hour. This spawns right next to the fucking thing. You want to fight the chicken, but guess what, fucko? You can't change your team. Are there any chicken VTubers out there, I wonder? I know it's a joke that Takanashi Kiara is a chicken, but she really isn't, like, meant to be a chicken. Are there any purpose-made chicken tubers? Hey, if you are one of your loved ones is a chicken tuber, let me know. I'm curious.
Nothing lasts forever. Right now, emerge.
Oh, did it? Ow.
So much for eternity.
What do you mean? Eternity's right here.
As one with wind and cloud,
Let's dance.
evil conquering,
Time to do moderate amounts of damage.
worthless. Cheer.
I didn't even see a damage number for the last one.
Cheer.
I'm all out.
For it. The wind knows me.
Ah, you missed. Missed again. Why do you sound like a horse when you scream?
Right now.
Oh right, because you're a chocobo. Makes perfect sense.
Into the wind.
Get back here, bitch. I ain't done with you yet.
Emerge. Right now. Emerge.
Do I look done with you?
One with nature.
So I've gotten much better at fighting the chicken. Oh shit, no artifact room. Shit. Alright, Hazo, where are you at? He's the one I've been building artifacts for lately. By lately, I mean just in general. Is that... That's not 20, is it? That's a 4. Really don't have anything better for him right now, though. Well, actually, let me double check that fact. Yes. This is the only 2 crit rate hats that I got for... Well, this'll... Oh, no, there's one. But it's really shit. Extra shit, in fact. Yep. Well, actually, it's slightly less shit than these 2, so... I'll level it a bit. And yes, I do put the lock on any artifact that I think I can keep. Oh, energy recharge and crit damage. Okay, this might be the best thing I'll ever get for a crit rate artifact for Haza. So I'm just leveling it now. Come on, more crit damage. Hey, crit damage. Alright, next one. I know it's going to be a useless one. It's going to be one of those 2 flats. But I'm hoping for recharge. Just 1 recharge. And the rest crit. I was right. I'm blessed with being correct about things I don't want to happen. Now this one. This is going to be a ×2 right here. And it will give me flat attack. Okay, I was wrong. It was more flat def. I was wrong on both counts. ×2. ×5. Next one will be recharge. Alright, now here's something I tend to do. On the off chance there is a ×2, I just throw in half of what I need. Crit damage! Alright, no recharge, all crit damage. Saved. Okay. Story, no care. Voice lines.
The Arataki gang is...
Alright, what are your stats looking like? 73-1. Alright, yeah, I'll take it. Could use a bit more damage, but yeah, I'll take it. That's pretty good. Like, I think I know why his crit rate's so high. A whole artifact and a weapon dedicated strictly to that. Yeah, I'll look into raising that damage a little bit. Yeah, his attack stat is a little lacking, but his mastery is also lacking. But hey, he still does decent damage, I guess. I should swap to him and check him out now. Wait. Collect this. There we go. That's garbage. I've only gotten 1 purple dendro thing. Dendro crystal total. I've got nothing else good. Like, dendro-wise, it's always been 2 blue, 2 green, 2 tinies, 2 slightly less tinies. Every single time. Don't mind the camera angle. Versus loves its characters with fine drapery at bad angles for flight. And I know some of you are thinking, don't you mean good angles? Hey, look at Nicole. Oh, wait, I didn't swap. Whoops.
All right. Next, let's see. Right hand. Yes. Not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
What is he trying to do, a palm reading?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter... well, you understand.
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't
Oh,
talk
poor
like
girl.
that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Is Kali a shonen protagonist now? Is there something I can help with?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh?
No, it's
In
boring.
that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up
So,
to
that's
it,
where
you
the
can
big
be
tree is.
responsible for cleaning the statue of the Seven.
Do I need Animo for that?
Tenari, we're ready to head out.
Also, y'all have been doing a shit job of that. Have you seen the
Right, I'll be
statues? They're
right
all
there.
broken.
All right, we'll be
Like,
heading into the forest.
chunks out of
I'll
them.
leave any further details to Kale.
Like all of them that I've seen.
Yes, you can count on me.
You have not done your job, Tenari.
What exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well,
Yeah,
forest
Rangers should be
rangers'
all about doing
responsibilities can be pretty
archery
diverse.
and having a
We handle
pet,
a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining
helping
forest
Frodo
facilities,
deliver the One Ring.
ensuring fire prevention standards
You know,
are met, and
standard
providing
affairs.
assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to
Squirrel.
handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest.
Squirrel.
Today we can perform
It's gone.
routine checks on the pathway lanes
Dog.
as we make our way to the statue of the Seven. Paimon, traveler, this way. You can leave the task of checking the lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Oh, okay, so we're gonna see the Hilly Troll. Got it. Hey, is this cow? Is this normal cow?
Nothing wrong with these two lamps. Let's move to the next one.
Alright. Ordinary cow, got it.
Oh,
Wait.
this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me...
I should swap while I remember.
Got a problem you can't solve. Clue me in.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
There we
Tell me
go.
they did it again.
Still need to try out the new artifact set for Qiqi. I think it will do wonders. Also, another 81 by sheer play value. Ooh, for my last slot though. I don't know. I don't have that many built characters. Or rather I do, but the really strong ones that everyone uses, I don't have built very well. You know what, when in doubt,
The
Shogun.
campaign begins.
If I fight a single electro slime, I'm gonna fucking die. Maybe not Shogun then. You know what, fuck it.
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
There's a wobbly lamp. Have this.
No problems with this lamp. Good.
Oh, the lamp's up there. Okay. Alright, Hazel, get ready to clean a statue with your
The
fist.
statue of the Seven is up on
Put
top
another
of
hole
that
in it.
large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't
Is
mind
this
if
the
you don't
east?
clean
I thought we were going to
statue.
the south. I'm a terrific climber.
I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not
Or sorry,
much
did I say
moving once
terrific?
you
I meant
reach the statue,
terrifying.
So be careful up there.
Climb like a fucking spider.
I'll climb with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes.
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Yeah.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for everyone. To the people of Sumeru, she's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. Unfortunately, she disappeared in a great calamity that occurred a few hundred years ago.
So what you're saying is she died in Conria. Also, there you go, everyone's saying, hey, what if Baizu is the Dendro Arc? No. Immediately shut down at the start of 3.0.
According to what Masters told me, the sages later found
He's
the
just some
Dendro
rando.
Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru.
At best,
The reinstatement of their lost
he's the
deity,
equivalent of an
the sages
Adepti.
left her, Lesser Lord
At
Kusanali,
best.
and let her reside in the sanctuary of Sarasana.
Uh-huh.
So mythical creature status at tops now, not God.
I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru. But...
Spent a lot of time in a Shiznine camp.
Difficult to discuss this topic
And by
with
camp, I mean
strangers.
giant hole in the ground full of
Yes,
evil.
then don't worry.
And
we
science.
understand.
Evil science.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers.
But we are pretty much strangers to you, though.
You two know Amber, right?
Yeah. I know Amber.
Amber?
She's level 9. Or 5 or something.
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer
Are we talking about the same
call to
person?
action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her.
Oh, you mean Klee. Yeah, I know her.
She's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but
Oh, that part is true.
by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and...
You're a simp, got it.
Sorry.
We never seen the study. We just met.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry.
A
I
lot.
was rambling on just now.
Yes.
It must have sounded kind of weird.
Yes.
It's alright,
Someone
Kale.
praising
Knowing that you're
Amber.
a friend of Amber somehow
Very
makes
odd.
Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter,
I thought you
she
were
mentioned
illiterate.
that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
Ah, so that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. Really. I wish I could tell you
Makes
more
sense.
about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books. Sorry.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot. We had never even heard of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or the Sanctuary of Surasthana until you mentioned them.
Paimon doesn't even watch the
I'm happy I was
trailers.
helpful.
For shame, Paimon, for shame.
Though, why do you two want to know about the Dendro Archon?
Existential questions. And backstory.
So that's why you're here.
Also harem collection, but I don't think Kusanali is gonna
Mention it. We are friends after all,
fit
right?
exactly. Gameplay wise, oh definitely. I think she'll be either a huge support, like reaction spatter, or top-class healer likes a Kokomi will only dream of being. Since every Archon seems to have a role. And also, it seems to always be about, well, their role in the party seems to have some sort of coinciding presence with their elemental resonance. Like Zhongli is a shielder. Geo is 2 Geos in your party, makes shield stronger. That sort of thing. And I have no idea what Dendro resonance is. Anyway, Paimon's right, we're friends.
Alright, we have a statue to clean.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Can I turn this on? Let me just swap to.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, report.
Give me money. Found money. Yeah. Alright, so I managed to level Kale up a bit. But I cannot find the lotuses for Tignari. Kale's. Oh yeah, go south. There's a lot of the big, really big trees. There's a couple of her things there. Managed to level her up. Tignari, even around Sumeru City, the big ass everything, like water. I've not found his shit. Hell, here's water. Haven't found shit. Well, cleaning statue. Time to punch it.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small.
Now question, is this the
Supposed to be greater
former?
Lord Rukkhadevata?
Oh,
Or
Paimon's
like
already
Lord
asking it.
Kusanali?
Well, seeing as it was the previous Archon the last time around. I'm gonna say it's the new one.
The name does seem to fit the statue somehow. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. Let's get started on cleaning the statue. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below.
So, Paimon's saying she wants to rub the statue up top.
That's a one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with
Alright.
Kale.
Cleaning the statue. Alright. I think I blew away all the shit. Where'd Kale go? She's over there now, okay. Kale, I beat your Archon senseless. I mean, cleaned it.
Welcome back.
Yo, what up?
You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little
There was
break.
literally no climbing
That's a
involved.
fruit of water
I
from.
flew up there.
Yay, food! What kind of goodies did you bring?
Paimon. Stop being a glut.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a stranger.
No, I said glut, not butt.
Besides, the best way to compliment a chef is to show passion for their food. Xiangling taught Paimon that.
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets. I hope you'll like them.
Oh no.
Whoops!
She invented and killed the Hot Pockets.
Not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Paimon
Isn't
nearly had
pita
a
a type of
heart
bread?
attack
I feel like it's a type of bread. But I don't know for a fact.
there. Those pitas are amazing. You're quite the cook, Kale. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to
Paimon,
compliment
they
your
got a
chef,
food.
Paimon.
There we go.
Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale! It's hard to believe someone as diligent as you could have clumsy moments too.
Oh, I guess it happens from time to time.
So,
Kale continues to prove that she's better Amber.
don't you think that Tainari's a little too
Amber
sweet
can't
for you?
cook.
He
Kale
won't let you
can
touch
cook.
anything without his permission. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may
Amber
seem
is
a
the
bit
only
harsh at
outrider.
first, but sometimes
Kale is a
most
part of a
veterans
big,
actually
wide
very
ranger
kind-hearted.
program.
I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature.
You mean a...
By the way, you've heard of the Academia,
kitsune.
right? Well, there's
Is
a
that what
group
you're trying to say?
called, something?
Aku?
Well,
Shapeshifter Master of
his
Evil?
master does a lot of research on plants. Sages from the Academia have written him many times, inviting him to take up an official position there. But Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears.
Speaking of his ears, can I fondle them?
I know, right? They've
Why is there a
always
sudden
wanted to
lighting
like that
change?
too.
You all saw that lighting change, right?
Anyway, Master could have easily left the rainforest to take up a position at the Academia, but he chose to stay here instead as a forest watcher, helping the locals every day and passing on his knowledge to trainees. In fact, Master's the one who taught me how to make pita pockets.
Really? Paimon would have never guessed that. Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. He even carried you all the way here. Paimon
Not.
still kinda upset though. He kept scolding Paimon the entire way here.
What did you do?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little. But it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling, "Why, oh why? Is she going to die?" It probably started to get under Master's skin after a
Oh,
while.
she was trying to rhyme. You are not a poet.
Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned
Leave that
about
shit to
you.
Kazuha. And Albedo. And Jingcho.
Hey! Now even Kale started to laugh.
And Shogun.
Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget
Probably
this.
Yaimiko as well.
It's time for some primordial wrath.
No! Don't touch me!
Kale needs a whistle. Also, PTSD flashback.
Sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm fine. I'm sorry. I must have startled you both reacting like that. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville. I think Master and the others should be back by now, too.
Huh? What was up
Hey,
with
the lamp
Kale just
turned.
now?
Oh, maybe the lamp turning on is what
Why is she in such a
that
hurry
light
all
change
of a
was.
sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon
She's
can't even
slowly
see her
walking.
now.
Paimon, you have terrible eyesight. I'm gonna sit on a log, let her get even further away. Oh damn, she's gone. Where'd she go? It's definitely not that she just despawned and teleported over there. Where she needs to be. Hold on, any Lotus down here? No. And grab bow. I couldn't ground pound. Damn.
Ah, Traveler. You've returned.
Raisin.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by any chance?
Oh,
Did she come pouting through
Paula?
here?
yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
What's with the long pauses? Are you trying to imitate me?
Guess we'll just have to wait and talk
I'm not
to her
very,
tomorrow, then.
glad. Is that... You talk again, Philby. Speak. Speak. Talk, damn it.
I'm dead on my feet. I think I'll stay here a while.
Nope, never mind. I thought the first time I heard him, he sounded like Yuri Lowenthal. But no. Hey, you. Up. Time. There we go, exactly 8 o'clock. Oh god, the sun's up, I'm gonna die. Also, that was neat, I could see Ningguang's house from there. Oh no, she's down there.
All night about what happened with Polly.
There's a lot of fuzzy roots in this region, by the way.
Might be.
You ever notice that?
Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go
A
check
new
on
lizard.
her.
No, it was an old lizard, damn. Oh, maybe I'll find that new frog if I go down here. The new frog I keep not being able to grab because I, well, grab it with my hand instead of a net. Which means it's dead. There's a frog, but that's not the kind. Where are animals in here? Pretty sure I have orange frog already. Yes. That looks like a mud frog to me. And now it can be made into food. No, no, hold you. Device. Net. Where are my nets? Fine. I'll have to hand it again. Hold on. Have I bought this week's nets? Teyvat's has its own quote-unquote laws. By the way, do you know if you click, you can get a new one? If you just keep clicking, you'll keep cycling through them all. Slowly, though, it lags. You, give me. More. There's new shit to get. Yes. More. Alright. Going right back where I came from. Yeah. I'm back. I haven't turned in those wishes yet. Da-da-da-da. No. That one. That was almost bad. 13 and 126.
There's something in the air. Something that tells me a new case is brewing.
Are you sure it's not oxygen? I'm pretty sure that's in the air. Alright, go on, frog. I want you to spawn again for me. This time I have one ready. It's not like a butterfly. Come on, edge frog. Shadow the edge frog. Where are you at? Grumble, grumble, audible grumble. Maybe those were eating a frog. Gimme. Forestry frog. There we go. They keep escaping me, but not anymore. Whee! I'm here. Okay, Kole, where are you at? Oh, is this her house? Hello, I'm here. Oh, there's a waypoint. I could fly to. Okay.
Ah, it's you two. I
Yes.
was just about to go look for you.
Oh, don't bother.
Tainari, what are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Sick condition or unhappy condition?
You mean she's sick?
Or PTSD?
How could she be? Oh,
Vietnam
wait a minute.
flashbacks.
Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. This sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's
That sounds like a lot of
understandable,
characters in Genshin,
though. She
actually.
hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been
She doesn't
refreshing
consider
for
you
her
a
to have
friend.
two here.
That's not a good sign.
Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Evil god juice.
Let's take this
Haven't you read the
conversation
manga, idiot?
elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Yeah, I don't think you need medicine. I think you need an exorcist. Bring out the other dog boy. Show him to me. Coward.
All right, let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. I've also heard all about your deeds in Liyue and Inazuma. So, just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because...
I solve things.
Well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you. But she insisted, saying you two
I just realized he's
treated her with
wearing a hoodie.
sincerity and as a friend.
He even has the straps.
So now she wishes to reciprocate
Forest
the
hoodie.
gesture.
So Tainari,
Must get very hot in there.
what is wrong with Kale? You
I-
said this is
I don't
something
think
she's
hoodies
been dealing
breathe
with
all
for
that well.
some time. Just how serious is
In
it?
very humid environments.
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body.
Oh no.
At first, the
She's turning into a
affected may
scaly.
only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying.
So, why does that remind me of that bone disease?
Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to
The
be
one that
acting
encases
out of
you in your own
control,
skeleton.
It was because...
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With
Have you
appropriate
tried?
treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage.
Have you tried just shooting with a
However,
bunch of dendro?
There is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them.
Yeah, you heard our
That'll
stories.
save
They're
us
involved
some
everywhere.
explanation. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale
Literally
and
every
brought her to
region
me for
is,
care
oh, the Fatui
said
did
that
it.
She had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this Doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all
Who?
the years that Kale was with them.
Damn, I was really slow on that one.
However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful. But her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars.
Physically and emotionally.
Even now, she can still feel deathly afraid of someone touching her.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships. I trust that you two will never let my trainee experience such emotional pain again.
Don't worry, Tainari.
Don't worry.
We'll take good care of her.
Next time it'll be much worse. Oh,
Well,
there we
it's
go.
not too serious at this point. She overexerted herself the last couple of days, which is what led to her breakdown this time. As long as she has taken her medicine and gets plenty of rest, she should get better. Though, I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers the moment she saw us. I could see that she was serious about learning, so I felt compelled to ask her to join us. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. Though a moderate amount of physical exercise is always necessary, I'm afraid the long-distance patrols are a little too much for her now. Alright, now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine. I'll see you two later.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, we'd like to do something to help Kale too.
No, Paimon. We can
Alright,
sit at home and watch
but I
TV.
must warn you two.
And by that I
The
mean play video
rainforest is
games.
a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the Traveler. You must follow closely and listen to every instruction.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be looking for a plant known as lunar lotus. It's often used to help those afflicted with Elazar recover their energy.
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest, but it often grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Given
Go.
the name,
Run up a wall.
we should be looking for it in the water.
You are
Okay, that was
correct.
easy.
Lunar lotus grows in the water.
And people were
When
worried
fully
that the
matured,
quests
they look like giant
in a
pink flowers
Sumeru.
floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species, if you ask me.
Oh, I'm literally
Large
looking for
petals
his...
are actually the plant's leaves and
for his
sepals,
ascension
which
material.
surround
Okay.
a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh.
Let your child go.
Okay then. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Qiqi.
Don't talk to botanists about botany. Understood. Shit. Whiffed that one. Didn't I? Alright, I don't have an element. There we go.
Fracture!
Oh, it's already dead. Oh, it's too strong. Too fast and too furious. Get down here. Ooh, 20k. That's marginally better than the 16k I did before. Now let's see if I can get a crit on one.
Odds revealed.
Oh, it's too strong. Qiqi, not strong enough. I haven't leveled her though, so, you know. I have leveled her, but not, like... You know. Artifacts. I know artifacts on Qiqi good.
There should
New
be
set
lunar
looks like
lotuses
promising,
growing
though.
somewhere in this area.
We'll try that
Let's split up and begin
when done
searching.
trying to level up
If you can
these
manage to gather
idiots.
4 of them,
The
that would be
Dendros.
sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Kale, please don't eat all my level up materials.
Alright, we've gathered enough lunar lotuses. Let's head back to meet Tainari.
No, there's more. I want these ones. Quick, before we can use them for anything else. Ascend! Ascend! Damn it, they don't count. Of course they don't. Why even bother?
Hey Tainari, we found the lotuses you requested.
Yeah.
Let me take a
Are
look.
they lotusy enough?
Good, very good. These are all excellent quality. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here.
It was literally right in
It
front of
seems
us.
we even have enough time to stock up on some other things I need.
Hey, Tainari!
What?
Oh, Tainari, someone's calling your name. They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing back so early?
Probably
Let's go
found something
find out
bad.
What's going on?
Why don't you just ask them? They talk to you from this distance. Apparently you can hear it. Oh wait, you have the big ears. Maybe they can't hear you. But how did I hear it? Let me just get a little healing. There we go. And one for Hazen. There we go. And back to... Gimme. Another one. Oh yeah. Any others down here? Yes. Go, tall boy. And he still can't stand. Okay, I need one more. Please, is there one more down here? Pretty please. This looks like a withering spot I already cleared out. It's probably not called a withering spot, is it? No, I already got that one. How dare it still be blue when it's already been gotten? And yeah, I know, I'm just pulling out the little yellow in the middle. Okay. Where are you at? There. Level up. Yeah.
Seedlings grow, reaching out with their branches and leaves.
Nerd. You are nerd talking. Nerd.
Huh?
That's stuck there. Oh, wait. It's apparently stuck there for everyone. 20 of them now. And more of those. Okay. Oh, good. She uses something I have a fucking million of. Good. Good. Yeah, what up? Don't mind me just leveling up your boss.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
What is it? What is it? What is it?
Discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back?
Well, I wasn't
The patrol route you were
that
on
bad.
should have been already
Wasn't
cleared
that
just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
right
It's up ahead,
there.
deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area. So we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Yay big.
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision, and it appeared to still be spreading. So we didn't risk getting any closer.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision. I'll go deal with it right away. In the meantime, please guide these two back to Gandharvaville.
Nah, fuck it, I can do it.
Tainari, why don't you let us
I've cleared out like 7 of those already or something.
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands.
Fuck you, I did the Archon
Unique
quest
type
last.
of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the Withering.
I know, I already did the tutorial.
The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people. If you don't carry a vision, then you should think twice before approaching such places.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said,
Have you tried
only
not
someone
doing
with a
that, though?
vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
The hell do you think
That's
I
right.
am?
If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can venture within a withering zone and find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, but I can do that
You don't
even
seem
better.
to carry a vision.
Have you checked my back?
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
Be a treasure hoarder, throw jars of shit.
Others deal with similar situations before.
Wait, you've met other forest rangers before? I was planning to properly show you both how to identify the withering before you left Gandharvaville.
Not rangers, idiot.
Anyway, since
Ley
you two
line
are
disorders.
experienced adventurers, come with me. I'm sure you'll both be able to help.
They're like literally everywhere. Every region. I don't think there are any in Mondstadt, though. Weird. Unless you count the Spiral Abyss. I guess that's technically in Mondstadt, isn't it?
Hey, look! That gloomy area over there looks like a withering zone.
Paimon, how would you
Even
know?
though Paimon's seen one before, it's still kinda scary.
Okay,
All right,
Paimon.
traveler. We're about to
When have you
enter
seen
the
it
withering
before?
zone. Since you already have experience dealing with these things, you should already know what to do.
Yes.
But please remember, don't push yourself. If at any point it becomes too much, return outside the zone and take a breather. It could become a matter of life and death. You
Nah,
ready?
that's lame.
Let's go.
And then it's gonna turn out all this
First,
stuff
we must
is
locate
because
any branches sustaining the
Kusanali's
withering
locked.
zone.
Yeah, I know. Ow. Ow.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Yeah, I got to put a rain check on that one. Speaking of rain,
Find the deluge.
By royal decree.
let's see if I can get a crit on this one.
Fracture.
Nope. I guess the 20 was a crit. You know, I'm just gonna turn that on. Show this off.
Oz, reveal. Stand with me. Lightning, terrified.
Pop. That one's only 9,000. That was weak.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
Yeah. Punch. Did it. One punch.
Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two.
Quote unquote normal.
We were able to quickly restore
I don't
this
know
area
about you,
back
but
to
there's a bunch
normal.
of bees circling Paimon.
Tainari?
And they're
You
gone.
make it sound like we did well, but why does Paimon have the feeling you're worried about something?
It's that obvious, huh?
Dude, I've literally fought
Alright,
gods.
It's like this. Recently, the rate at which
Hell,
the
I even
withering
beat
zone
him once.
appears has been increasing. Even though we were able to quickly clear that withering zone, it won't
Just
be
point me
long
at a
before
thing and
another
I'll get it done.
If that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far
From
more
picking
severe
berries
than
to fighting
that.
God, Traveler will do
The
literally
withering is
anything.
leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself.
As long as there's
For
decent
instance,
gameplay
Even
involved.
though we cleared out the withering zone, many of the plants that were affected will not recover. This presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already
Stop
in
global
decline,
warming.
directly
Easy.
impacting the wildlife that
Just
depends
beat the
on
global
those
warming out of
plants.
it.
And most disturbing,
Beat the change out of the
as the
climate.
appearances of withering zones have started to increase. Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious.
Huh? Well, why's that?
I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported for patients with other conditions.
Oh no, anyway.
No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
Yes.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right?
Yeah,
like
they're the roots.
of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground.
It's basically
all
the
way up to
concept of
surface.
Gaia.
Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the
Also,
God
it's a
of
giant
Wisdom
loop.
because her consciousness is directly connected to it. It is also said that the Dendro Archon's power is a manifestation of Irminsul. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it.
Are you trying to tell me the planet is sick?
That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's familiars a long time ago. But even those mysterious creatures did not know of a cure for Irminsul. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found.
And
Alright,
just watch, I'll
that's
find
enough on
one.
this topic for the time being. Now that we've taken care of things here, it's time for us to head back to Gandharvaville.
And do the statue. Time to get there slightly faster. There we go. Even slightly or faster. There we go.
Oh,
I'm
Tainari,
speed.
You all made it back. How did it go?
The Withering Zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that?
A toucan, yes.
Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
What, is something wrong with Fruit Loops?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you?
Who?
She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her?
You've not
How
told
could we
us the name
forget?
before.
So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
Oh hey, there's actually paper now. They've improved
So what's it
Hoyoverse.
say?
They've
And what's
improved.
that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain.
That's the Arabic
After we
writing
brought
system,
them from
idiot.
Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
So what you're saying is
You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey,
she
wait,
sent you
how did you know
urgent
that? Just
letter
a few lines on the paper.
for Uber Eats.
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could you two bring these to her?
Wait.
Or I could
you
just
want
pull
us to bring the
17
rations?
sticky chicken,
But will
sticky
the
honey
travelers
roasts
be
rather,
okay
out of my
if the
pocket.
cave is still filled with that funny incense?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Not anything.
Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy?
Nope.
But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back Back when we were clearing the Withering Zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the Dendro element.
But I didn't do any such
I knew
thing.
then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious?
Duh.
That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all. Though I don't intend to apologize for deceiving you. Because what you saw is of significant importance. Not just for the nation of Sumeru, but the entire world of Teyvat. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation
So
together with
basically, I gotta go beat up another
Now
god.
that duty
Gotcha.
has fallen to me, it was part of my responsibilities to ascertain whether you could be entrusted with the fate of Sumeru. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence, and I no longer feel the need to hide any secrets from you.
That's pretty easy trusting there.
When you passed out,
Getting
your
really
consciousness
real
had
cold up
connected
in here.
directly with Irminsul. What you witnessed were actually real memories.
What you
contained
witnessed?
within Irminsul itself. I could try.
Well,
to tell
what
you
did
more,
I
but it would be
witness?
better if you went to ask Hypatia instead. Her focus on meditation and use of Spirit Borneol are aimed at establishing a connection with Irminsul, just as you did.
She's a hippie, got it.
Sounds nice and all, but will she really help us?
No.
Seriously, she completely ignored us the last time we tried talking to her.
She scoffed.
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. During that time, she must avoid communicating with others.
A scoff is
Please,
communicating.
wait here for a
She
moment.
fucked up. Do we have to wait in real time? Apparently so.
Here,
Where'd the
take
bird
these.
go?
It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. Just show it to her and she'll answer any questions you may have.
Okay.
No. I should be the one thanking you. You've both been a great help these last few days.
Last few days, it's been literally one day for me.
Cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
Actually, nah, screw that. First I'm gonna fight a chicken. With my new team setup. Taser team plus punch. Taser fist. That's what I'm calling this team. Taser fist. Hello, big chicken. Have you heard of Team Taser Fist? Well, I see he hasn't. Or else he would be fearful for his life. Ow. Here, just fall down in here, please. Fine. Resummon the Oz.
Stand with me. I'll settle this.
Oh, that. So much swirling. Stop. Yo, chicken. Chicken. Oh, you're firing this shit. No, you weren't. You were just exploding yourself. Okay. You moved. Now you're throwing shit. You missed. Water the plants, folks. I wonder if there's gonna be like any dendro cacti in the desert section. Is it doing the explosion again? Aha, I dodged it, motherfucker. Uppercut. Uppercut. Oh, it already died. Damn. Uppercut didn't quite do it. My god, this artifact. Luck. Crit recharge mastery. Jeez. 3 beaks. And no greens, okay. They all got upgraded to blue. I guess that's technically an upgrade. Alright, so that's half my chicken fights. And I'm probably nowhere near... Well... Probably have a fuckload of quests left.
Acacia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing.
No, obviously she's right there. In the tree. Duh, Paimon. Don't you see the markers? The Sharpies. Huh, grab out of that time, bitch.
Acacia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Hey. Where you at? You dead? You got a spirit catcher? Dream catcher, shit. You dead, but you have food there, idiot. How do you starve with food at the ready? It's Baymax. Tiny Baymax, everybody. Oh my god, his face is so derpy. She's about to be abducted like the children. My god. They've come for her, the Fae. Did I pass out again?
You are. Hypatia, are you alright?
Where'd the food go?
So hungry. Need water.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Let's try finding some water first.
Alright, change show. Wait, actually I have Ayato in my party. Just rain on her.
Wait, why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
That's just
Anyway,
aerosolized
let's look
water.
around.
Don't worry. Ayato, sprinkle.
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this?
Magic.
And where are we?
Relax, Paimon. Clearly there's a logical explanation for all the Feywild bullshit we're experiencing at the moment.
Oh, maybe you're right.
Just don't...
Let's go investigate
If anyone
the area.
says if they can... Well, if anyone asks if they can have your name, say no. Or better yet, tell them your name is, Damn, trying to go with the name. Penny Philactoface. There, that's your name now. Penny Philactoface.
This place is huge.
Huge.
Paimon knew there's...
Damn, see if I could cheat, see where I am. Yo, what up? What up, shrooms? Now I just gotta get them all together. Something Animo is great at. But not this specific character, though. You know, I'm just gonna walk over to this one. You know, fuck it. Oh, there, got them all.
Situation.
Ow.
Our bond is strong.
You missed. Fuck him. Gimme. Yeah, yes, I know how to use this. I've been using them for a while. Sometimes the game really doesn't know how tutorials are supposed to work. And by sometimes I mean pretty much all the time. After all, these are just the flesh things from Half-Life 1. Little flesh floors. Is this back where I came from? I think this is back where I came from. 90% certain that's back where I came from. And apparently now it can go up. Did I even have to go down? Where's down there where I came from? I don't know anymore. Well, time for more flesh walls. Flesh floors. Oh, sweet, I can just jump. There we go. And I already kind of knew that. After all, I did unlock a domain that did that already. Same gimmick. And apparently I entered space. Why am I Inazuma?
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Well, clearly I'm an Inazuma. Duh. This is an anime. Yee. I found a thing. It's a thing, everybody. I found it. How inconsiderate. They don't make it so it just stays and waits for you. Pretty sure that is where I came from, so I'm not gonna go over there. Whee! Alright, stick these two in for now. I don't want them following me. No, you go into. There we go. Alright, well, guess I gotta go this way, because I'm pretty sure I came in that way. Down there. Okay, so what can I find? Move! Okay, no, this is looking slightly different. Just slightly, though.
Stand with me.
Damn invisible wall. Why won't you let me go off the cliff? What is the point of the door of resurrection if I can't go and off myself? Well, I'm back here. So it really did just connect back here. That's where I just got that one. So then where's the third? You want to hop on that, Hazo? On that, not in place, asshole. Okay, go there, the place I was just at and just explored. I was just down here. What do you mean there was an entire room? It's because I touched the jump pad.
Be still.
Taser. Fist. Taser. Fist. Overkick. Ooh, I'll take wheat. Why not? Everybody. Where was the second explosion? Hey, buddy. Dick punch. Use his own firepower against him. Boom. Oh, let me just... There we go. Swirl for bonus damage. No, ignore that. Ignore the magic circle. Now touch it. Oh god. Piss screen. The piss filter. Where are you taking me? No, I do not want to see your seed. Can I jump out of it? Please and thank you. I feel like I've been violated. Is it trying to make me explode? Okay, apparently swimming is a no-go. And that just kills you. It does not help at all. This whole area is made of hydro. So I can't really heal Qiqi without burning herself to death. Seriously, so far above this and still burning. Well, that's probably about as much as I'm gonna get. Oh, there's a thing there. That's the obvious option. Was that there the whole time?
Our bond is strong.
Yo, door. Become a door and open. Open sesame. No, not space. It was the airlock. I opened the airlock. I'm sorry, everybody. I killed NASA.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
This is reused. This is the end of that one event with Shinyan and Child. Can I jump over? No. I guess I just gotta click on a door, maybe. Okay, Tignari. Not Tignari. Hazo. Investigate. Try to be taller. Oh. I gotta draw a pretty picture. Okay, that doesn't quite look right. I turned the 3D image 2D. And not even high quality 2D, it's like 480p or something. Whee. Oh, and there we go. Back to space. Fly, you fool. Ignore the big, pretty room. Never mind, fly all around the big... Oh, wait, it's this guy.
Looks like we meet again, traveler.
Wait, you died like 2 streams ago. Didn't Dainsleif actually kill you last time? Oh, I get it, we're in the afterlife. Okay. Wait, no, you're not allowed here. Can't be the afterlife. He's banned from the afterlife.
Cascade.
Confidant to the Omen. Taser fist. Taser fist. Taser fist. You missed. Oh wow, he's immortal. Never mind, he's dead.
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's
He's a hallucination.
Though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are.
I can still dodge. Can't kill me if you can't hit me, bitch.
Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you
A
really
little bit of electro up there.
ignorant? Or are you just living in complete denial?
Both.
His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon.
Oh, step on me, mommy.
The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. Your journey is meaningless.
Definitely a hallucination. Or just an asshole.
Fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
No, you and your silly hat. Is it gonna be like a cutscene, or do I get to kick his ass? But for realsies this time. Send him to the Shadow Realm. Ugh. Huh. Hey look, she got her food back. Also, where's Paimon? Did Paimon wake up, or is she having a Paimon dream?
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia anywhere out here. Oh, there she is! Quick, let's see how she's
Okay,
doing.
that was an illusion Paimon, not the real one.
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that?
Oh, just cuss.
Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we
Yeah,
can
Traveler
talk
ain't one
about
to
this
spoil
later.
food.
We better make sure she's alright first.
Probably because it's super easy to make. And eat.
Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
No. Do I look green? Oh, you look pretty green.
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia.
You got Dottore hair. I want to punch you.
Some food and water.
With my taser
We
fist.
have a letter that he asked us to give you.
Yes.
see.
Okay, there we go.
So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize
Yeah,
for all the
acquaintances.
trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really?
Obviously, Paimon, she
I
vibed
seem
too
to
hard. She
understand now.
fell unconscious.
All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Kind of like a cabbage.
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Yeah, I got high once.
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a strange dream? Isn't that a little too crazy to believe?
Paimon,
No, I actually do believe what the traveler
we've
is
seen all
saying.
sorts of fucked up shit.
I myself had a
Why is
similar
that the crazy
experience
thing
once
to you?
before And ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is
So they
your
insulted
neighbor
me.
exactly?
As a
I'm
distraction.
not sure what it's called, to be honest.
Dick
But
move.
I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irmin's soul. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and my mind was racing with all the knowledge that I had touched. And at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening of the cave.
Dancing.
In my curiosity, I began to walk over to
Here's
the
that
creature.
fucking face, though.
They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind
Do
me
they have to
approaching
give
them.
him that face?
They just kept doing whatever they were up to. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Just straight vibing.
And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. But I never would have expected them to save me.
Neat, you have your own fan club.
Yes, no doubt about that. By the way, Tainari mentioned in his letter that you had questions for me regarding Irminsul.
Eat.
Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Mogu mogu,
Well,
motherfucker.
if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier.
Well, Paimon, you dropped the ball.
Looks like we'll need to prepare something ourselves. Besides, Paimon's getting hungry too. Let's eat first and talk about Irminsul later. Alright, we're up, traveler. Today's menu will feature sweet madame and a radish veggie soup. You'll love them, Hypatia. They're our specialties after all.
Are they?
Sounds
I mean, I guess sweet
good.
madames are cooked a lot by players, but
I've never tried any dishes
The
from
other
other
one.
nations before. I certainly look forward to it. It's been so long since I've had a decent meal, too. To be honest, the last time had to be when Tainari came to visit.
she sounds familiar. I'm gonna steal your food, damn it. I'm gonna punch your food. Damn, I gotta make her fresh food. What is this shit? Okay, good. I don't have to light the fire myself.
All done. Let's use
It'd take me like a whole 5 seconds to swap to a pyro character.
Oh, it smells amazing. And the
So how much of this Archon quest is just gonna be sitting around at the very start of the map?
eating with Hypatia.
Will I actually get to go do stuff in this Archon quest?
Are you already finished cooking? Smells delectable. I'm truly
Imagine if the
thankful whenever
Mondstadt
I can
Archon
enjoy a
quest was
proper
just
meal
walking
like
around
this.
just
Cooking really
Star
isn't
Snatch
my
Cliff.
forte.
There we go. Everything was on the cliff. Hey, I made you a fucking bento. Eat it. And like it. Just feed her an entire chicken.
Even though everything you mentioned was in Tainari's letter, it's still hard to believe you were able to connect with
And after that, feed her a
Irminsul
second chicken.
immediately after smelling Spirit Borneo for the first time. It took me nearly 3 years before I could do so. And everyone at the academia even lauded me as a genius. You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting with Irminsul as you have.
So why does this incense
Yeah, I
allow
kinda have to,
people
though, for the plot to
connect with
advance.
Irminsul?
The ingredients used to make Spirit Borneo primarily consist of plants created by Greater Lord Ruka Devata. These special ingredients are conducive to heightening our senses to the Dendro Archon's power. Since the root of the Dendro Archon's power lies within Irminsul, we can occasionally
Have you
tap
tried
into her
putting in
powers
some stuff from
to
Luster
peer
Lord
into the
Kusanali?
depths of the earth.
I have no idea what you're saying.
I'm sure you'll come to a clearer understanding as you remain in Sumeru.
Makes sense. But Paimon's got a question. Why was
Just
she
one.
sensitive to the smell of those plants for such a long time?
That was primarily due to her body's unique constitution. Stimulated by the incense, she could perceive the Dendro Archon's power and experience the sensory overload, hence the adverse reactions. Taking in any scent similar to the ingredients of Spirit Borneo would cause adverse effects. Not to worry though.
So if
It
I could
appears you've
smell the
already
flower, I
fully
could pass
recovered.
out. Got it.
Technically, your body should still be sensitive to the powers of the Dendro Archon. But unless you're using intentional meditation techniques, the scent of Spiritborn ale should no longer trigger such reactions.
I mean, I didn't do that when I met the other Archons. Imagine you feel the wind slightly in Mondstadt for the first time. You pass out, die.
Suffering from pounding headaches for the rest of my life, I'd consider it worthwhile so long as I could.
You trip over a rock in Liyue. Oh no, that's Geo.
About this whole thing, aren't you?
You start hallucinating.
I am a researcher after all. As a member of the Ratawe
You meet the
Starship
Raiden
at the
Shogun,
Academia,
got hit with a little static
my main
electricity.
area of research
You get
is
chopped in
the
half,
stars
you
and their
fucking die.
connection to the fate of living beings.
Okay, that one actually almost happened.
But there is still so much we don't know, especially regarding the mysteries that lie in the starry skies. Which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I cannot guarantee that my every attempt to attune with Irminsul will be successful, or that doing so will leave my consciousness intact. I am currently in the stage of training known as Satyavada life. Many
So what's the point of connecting with the tree?
Minds while seeking to attune with Irminsul during this stage.
Are you trying to learn
Sages
past
have said
secrets?
that Irminsul contains divine knowledge.
Are you trying to figure out what the hell its
and
cabbage
touching
is?
Such knowledge without the proper preparations and abilities will only lead to one's mind caving in on itself. That's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa! So knowledge from Irminsul can be super dangerous. Aren't you afraid of the risk, Hypatia?
Of course I do. Especially during nights that are pitch black with no moonlight, and dead silent without even the sound of insects. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I don't get as scared anymore knowing that I have a little neighbor living nearby. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the God of Wisdom herself, and they have the curious power to make people dream.
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound so out of place for a divine being, does it?
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Oh, is that true?
Yes.
Meaning they shut themselves off from wisdom.
To an extent.
Idiots.
Only children can dream in Sumeru. Adults, however, never do. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality, but that which occurs in dreams is often neither rational nor logical.
Reminds me of an Arahara dream.
If one struggles with anxieties, those emotions could influence their dreams. The fact that the people of Sumeru do not have dreams is seen as a blessing by the sages. They believe that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, the god of wisdom, is keeping us away from the foolish delusions you encounter in your sleep. I was born into a family of scholars in Sumeru
No, that's stupid.
City. Ever since I was a child, my parents would always tell me that I'll know I've grown up once I stop dreaming. I studied hard, enrolled as a student in the academia, and went on to become a researcher. Sure enough, I never dreamed again. But then, on the day I scared the little Aranara, I suddenly saw a dream again. It was incredible. Though I don't exactly remember what I saw, I clearly recall the feeling. I suddenly felt like I was a child again. Back then, I was foolish and ignorant as any youth would be, but I was free of fear. Maybe dreaming isn't as bad as we've made it out to be.
Duh.
Just be sure not to speak
It's a
of this
basic
if you
human
travel to
function,
Sumeru
idiot.
City. They'll look at you as if you've lost your mind.
You simple mortals need that.
Do you have any thoughts about the things she saw when she connected with Irminsul?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any answers as of now. All I can say is that what you saw is a memory contained within Irminsul itself. World forget me. What could that possibly mean? If only I could ascend past Satyavada life and begin Paripurna life. I might have some more answers for you.
Party what?
If you two are ever in the area again, please be sure to come and see me.
Nito. Don't scoff at me next time like a bitch, though.
There's no need to be thanking me. You two are my saviors. Besides, I'm already looking forward to tasting some more of your cooking.
She's only using me for my kitchen skills.
Now that we know Hypatia is alright and had the chance to ask her some questions, Paimon thinks it's about time to head back to Gandharvaville.
Oh yeah, buy one. Well, I think it's time for you to start putting in some work. When's the last time you brought me more? Or XP books? Or an artifact that I can use? None of those shitty gladiators with nothing but flat. I need the good shit. Whee. You know, they really decided, hey, Subaru too big. We made a map too big. Let's just put a bunch of speed boosts everywhere.
Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher and that it's your duty to combat the effects of withering zones. But isn't it evident that such work is not a lasting solution to the problem? As Sage Qiqi clearly stated, your presence and guidance in Sumeru City is pivotal in finding a cure for
Why does he have
Urbansul. How could
a
you
Roman
possibly
hat?
refuse?
Is he trying to be emperor?
Keep your emotions in check, Gulam. Let's at least listen to Tainari's reason for declining.
He's got a pointy mustache.
We're here to invite him to the
I approve.
Academia, not to cause a scene.
Sage Qiqi, I am truly honored that you came here
Like his
in
beard.
person, but I'm afraid I must still decline your invitation. I am merely a forest watcher. How could the great minds of the Haravatat have any need of someone like me?
Well, it turns out that your
His
refusal
hair could use a little
has
work,
some
though.
implications on your master's reputation. He is a renowned sage of the Immorta, after all. So now I've come here in his stead.
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master is an integral part of this effort, and now he requires your assistance.
Requires
And what
or
exactly
wants?
does my master need of me, Sage Qiqi?
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City, that is.
And how long will I be required to stay?
There's no definite answer as of now.
That guy's waiting in the back like,
Do
is
you
it
mean
my
to tell
turn
me
to
that
speak in
despite
rock?
coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's
Yes.
the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
And they just arrived. Alright, bye bitches. Oh, didn't even see that other guy. He didn't even show up. He was completely snuffed by the cameraman. Snubbed rather, not snuffed. That's something
It's
different.
nothing. Some people from
That's a
the
raccoon.
academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right. We want
Yes.
to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice.
We want to meet Catherine.
Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry, I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least know anyone we can try asking in Sumeru City?
Let me think. My trips to Sumeru City have been
That guy
fairly
just sitting in the
short,
back like, hey,
and most of my acquaintances are researchers.
is Tainari
How
fur?
about this?
Is it worth
I'll
anything?
write you a letter of introduction that you can give to a researcher I know. He's from the Immorta Darshan and is adept at gathering
If I cut the tail
information.
off, how much can I sell it as a
Asking him might
scarf?
prove worthwhile. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not sure if it will ever come in handy for you, but maybe you can give it a try.
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! Oh, but wait, before that... That's
Bye,
right.
Kale.
Tighnari, we have something important to say to Kale before we leave. Is she doing better now?
Yes, she's doing much better. After being confined to her bed all this time, I thought a little walk would do her some good. Last I saw her, she was taking the path towards the North Crossing. She knew you two would be leaving soon, so she must have wanted to see you off.
Oh yeah.
Tighnari. All right, let's go.
Are you sure she didn't
Farewell.
cause more trouble up there? Or decide to ditch you? Yo, what up?
I've been waiting for you two. Never mind. I guess I should just wish you two a safe and successful journey.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us off.
Thank you, I guess.
We're headed to Sumeru City.
Bye.
Don't worry about me. I can take care of myself. My condition won't be
Can't
getting in
do
the way
that.
of my duties. I want to be a forest ranger after all. It's up to me and the others to protect the rainforest here. And, I'm sorry. I should have told you both about my condition when we first met. I just wanted you two to treat me as a normal friend, not some girl that needs your sympathy. But I guess now I understand that the most important thing is for friends to be genuine with one another.
There's no need to apologize, Kale. We should be thanking you for trusting us enough to be your friends and sharing your past with us. We're probably still gonna worry about your condition, but that's because we're friends and we care about you.
So nothing has changed.
Thank you. That means a lot. Before you leave,
Thank you does not mean a lot. That's not. This is not what that word means. Those two words.
It's my recipe for pita pockets. I told you that I'd give you a
Recipe.
copy, remember? My handwriting is a little, messy, so please don't laugh.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. Now we can eat those scrumptious little pitas whenever and wherever we like.
I hope that whenever you eat them, you'll both remember your time here in Gandharvaville.
Yeah.
Well then,
I will.
trainee Forest Ranger Kale, bid you both farewell. Please visit Gandharvaville again. The Rangers will always be ready to assist you here.
Alright, bye. Can I get on to the actual Archon quest now? That's a very long prologue. That was at least 2 hours. And finally we left the beginner town. Jesus Christ. What is this, World of fucking Warcraft? More cutscene. They've all got their AirPods in. They can't hear us.
Sumeru City! We finally made it. Oh, did you see that? When those people
Is that a...
entered the city, something
Yeah, did you see that? That was a fucking...
One moment, please, you two.
Fade transition.
It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
No. Second time.
That's right.
Or third. I don't know.
How did you know that?
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved great
He wants to buy my personal information.
legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge.
I refuse to wear it.
After centuries of tireless research on
Where's
the
my
Akasha,
VPN?
The Academia created one of its most ingenious inventions, the Akasha Terminal. As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to technical limitations, the operation of Akasha terminals will be much smoother and more effective in large cities such as Sumeru City and Port Ormos.
Oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about. It sounds pretty amazing.
It's the internet.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was standard practice to only issue Akasha terminals to outlanders who spent an extended amount of time.
Does that look like an Eye of the Storm to you?
However, this policy was recently
Eye of the
changed.
Lamp, more like
now
it.
all travelers are issued one upon arrival.
Eye of the Storm that
Here
is
are your
approaching.
Akasha terminals. Please handle them with care.
Provoking. Attacks of opportunity.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold
Really?
it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you access knowledge.
Hey, Paimon,
Maybe
you
we
put it
can
on.
use it to find a way to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Let's give it a try. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
It didn't work. Must be busted. Shit. Why is it on me? Oh no, Paimon does get it. Okay.
Whoa. Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to
This
use
is ODST.
It seems all we need to do is concentrate on what we want to know, and bam! You get it. Oh, that'll come in real handy.
Exactly. That is the power of the Akasha.
So if we turn it off, will anyone remember each other's
Let
names?
me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City.
I have a feeling
May the wisdom of
they're very
Dendro
forgetful
Argon
here.
always be your guide.
If they have access to any information, literally the thought of what information is,
Lord Kusanali.
I have the distinct feeling they don't retain information well.
500 years ago, the sages found a newly born deity from within some scorched ruins. The deity now resides in the sanctuary of Suristana.
Scorched
Sounds
ruins.
pretty similar to what Kali was telling us.
Nightland?
Okay, next, let's concentrate on asking how to meet her. Paimon doesn't sense anything.
Or maybe, since Elf, it was simply
Respond to Paimon's question.
some sort of explosion with one of Alice's devices.
Come on! Ugh. Focusing on this question feels like when you have something you're trying to remember and it's on the tip of your tongue, but you just can't think of it. Ugh. Paimon's brain is exhausted.
How about something else?
Smart idea. But what are you going to ask it?
Think Lesser Lord Kusanali. Was there anything that it didn't already know?
You too? Well, glad it's not just Paimon.
Or wait, burning ruins. Maybe she came down in a spaceship. Elves are aliens. There we go. Multiple people.
Huh. Could it be because we're Outlanders and we've only just arrived in Sumeru? You know, maybe we're not qualified to receive an answer to this sort of question or something.
Or how about we just go around? I think Greater Lord. Get the clever mind to focus and understand what they mean. Affection, intimacy, nostalgia, sadness, anxiety come to your mind. Do a Zoomer thing.
I'm
Stuff.
getting all teary-eyed all of a sudden. It feels like the people of Sumeru really miss their Archon. Well, seems no matter which way we try, we can't find anything that'll lead us to Lesser Lord
You know, none of them
Kusanali.
even know their previous Archon.
Guess our only choice now is to try meeting with the researcher.
She would have died over 500 years ago.
He's from Sumeru and even has a position in the academia. Maybe he'll be able to access more
I
info
just
from the
walked over,
Akasha.
saw two travelers, like, nope, I'm leaving.
Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over.
Hey, you.
Are you Rohawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Let me meet God, please.
Tainari sent us here, and
Show me your God.
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really. Sure, I admit that the article I published last month wasn't my best work, and maybe the data didn't produce the most convincing results, but...
Okay. This guy. He just reminds me of... Damn, trying to remember proper names and shit. Nope, don't remember. There's an animator out there, YouTube animator. Did a lot of popular League of Legends animations. Crazy Boris, that's it. Crazy Boris Productions. And he made his own, well, like D&D offshoot type thing. I don't really think it's D&D, but I forget what the title of it is. But this looks like the nerd of the party. This guy, Rohawi.
here, this is a letter from Tainari.
Oh, let me see.
Even down to hair color, mustache, glasses.
Ooh, what a relief. You two nearly scared the life out of me. So you two just have some questions for me? Seems even
And the fact that he's a nerd.
acknowledges my innate ability for procuring information. So, what is it you two would like to know?
We want to
I wish that show would continue, but, you know.
Do you know a way
I'm
we
sure
can
he has
connect?
more he wants to do in his life
You
than
mean you want to meet the
that.
Dendro Archon herself? This isn't exactly my area of expertise,
Then
but
what
let
is?
me see what I can find in the Akasha. Sorry, the Akasha didn't respond to my query.
What? You too? But what about your abilities for getting information and all that? Paimon was sure you'd be able to
He's just
access
really
more
good
info than we did.
at operating
Well,
browsers,
as
that's
I
it.
said, this
He knows
isn't
the
my
proper
area of
keywords.
expertise. I am but a lowly researcher, so the Akasha doesn't see a need for me to know more about the Dendro Archon. All I know is that ever since Lesser Lord Kusanali returned to Sumeru, she's never left the Sanctuary of Sorasthana or made a public appearance.
Return to Sumeru?
Didn't expect her to be such a mysterious figure.
The Dendro Archon is somewhat of a recluse. Perhaps she just doesn't want to entertain visitors, which would explain the lack of information in the Akasha.
Aw, but then what can we do?
No need to worry just yet. I'm only hypothesizing here. You could certainly try asking around and see if anyone else has ideas. And besides,
Or just go to the top of the city.
Of things. Not being able to see Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Start beating
may
people
not
up until I
be
see a
bad
god
thing.
show up.
In this world, there will always be information you cannot obtain from the Akasha, and things you can never accomplish. Knowing when to yield is a form of wisdom. Take me, for example. It's a miracle if my brain cells can spit out one paper every 3 years. But Tainari? That guy can publish 3 papers in just a single year.
Okay. Thanks
They're all
for
about
the
super
advice.
specific and mundane topics. Like plants
Don't
and shit.
mention it. If you two ever want information about things like who's been promoted within the academia or relations between the 6 great sages, come find me.
Boring.
Hey, come on. This is a survival skill at the academia.
Aw, Paimon's expectations were pretty low.
So what you're saying
They're
is
just so low, it's like digging
you're
a
good
hole
at
in the
Twitter.
dirt.
No, thank you.
So what do we do now? Even if we want to talk to someone, we don't know anybody here.
Ask the sweeping girl over there. Clearly the janitor needs to clean up after Kusanali.
Huh? Like who?
Add as...
Oh, you're right! Catherine! The Adventurers Guild has its own intel network. Let's hurry and find her.
I have no idea if Catherine will have an AirPod. If I swap to Traveler, will Traveler have an AirPod?
There's still a long...
Yes. Yes, she does.
Yes, we must document everything.
Now back to one I can actually use.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Hello, Traveler and Paimon.
I don't see an AirPod.
We need your help with something.
Understood. The Adventurers
there it
Guild
is.
is always ready to serve you.
Damn.
With what do you require assistance?
We want to meet with Lesser Lord Kusanali. Do you know a way we can do that?
You two wish to meet with Sumeru's Archon. Understood. Please wait. I apologize,
Error.
but I am unable to call up any relevant information in
404.
the Akasha.
Archon not found.
I'm also unable to locate any pertinent information in my personal memory.
Aww, another dead end. Well, if Catherine
Oh, she's talking
can't
even
help
more
us,
like a
then
robot
we
now.
really don't know anyone else to ask now.
Please do not worry. I may know of someone who can help you two. In Sumeru, the Adventurers Guild does not serve as the vanguard of information. Rather,
The
there are
Eremites.
numerous active mercenary groups collectively known as the Eremites. They take on various contracts and work all across Sumeru, so they naturally accrue intelligence. An Eremite brigade called the Corps of 30 is in charge of Sumeru City's defenses. Not only are they the oldest brigade, but they are responsible for managing and coordinating the affairs of all other mercenary brigades.
We gonna see what's her name?
30?
Dia?
What a weird name.
Supposedly, they are named as such because their ranks numbered 30 at their inception. Asfand, an advisor with the Corps of 30, maintains good relations with the Adventurers Guild. Though he's already retired, he and his words carry great weight within mercenary circles. If you'd like to get in contact with him, you
Well,
can
if he's a
find him at the
mercenary
Corps
and
of
he's
30's
elderly,
headquarters,
that
the
speaks
Citadel of Rexar.
greatly about his effectiveness.
You're welcome. I wish you two the best of luck. We
Not
look
typically a
forward to
job
your
you can
exploits
retire
in
from
Sumeru.
due to age.
Alright, off to the Citadel of Rexar we go!
Yeah, I'm just gonna... You know what, I'm gonna travel up there and just fly down instead of walking up all these steps. Ninja. Now, what part of this birdhouse is she hiding in? That's a nice house, I suppose. Fire Joe, get plunges. There we go. Oh, I teleported outside.
Welcome. The Adventurers Guild told me to expect you to.
Oh, we can DM on these things too.
Nice to meet you, Asfand.
Nice.
We'd like to ask you about something.
Another fade transition. What is up with that?
I see. So, Catherine's the one who sent you this way.
Yeah.
Ha! It's true that the Eremites' network is vast, but even I can't help you meet the Dendro Archon.
Then who can? Just point me to a bunch of people.
Seriously? That's it?
Afraid so. The Eremites aren't terribly religious, so we don't know much about divinities. As far as the Akasha goes, we can access even less than you. We originally came from the desert. The gods there died off long ago. Since those days, we've used our own two hands to carve out a living. We don't beg gods for their aid. It isn't just us, though. If you ask me, I think most in Sumeru aren't interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Oh?
You mean like half the fandom?
Just take the Academia, for example. They're the ones who truly rule Sumeru. Although they believe in gods, most of them only care for the late Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Rukkhadevata.
In their eyes, she was the one who founded Sumeru and gifted us with the Akasha. Lesser Lord Kusanali just happened to inherit her legacy. Because of the Academia's influence, most citizens are more familiar with Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and hold her in greater esteem. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali never makes an appearance, and the Academia never announces anything about her. As far as the people of Sumeru are concerned, she's just a god that exists. And that's all.
Really? Aw. After hearing all of that, Paimon sort of feels bad for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Ha! But who knows? We're all just guessing when it comes down to it. Besides, I'm sure the God of Wisdom doesn't worry about her reputation among people like us.
Alright.
I mean, she could be like the Ren Shogun, just really likes being inside.
No problem. Always happy to help out the Adventurers Guild.
The Citadel of Regzar. Why is that such a cool sounding name for such a mundane place? Just a normal building.
Not only are they not interested in the Dendro Archon, they even say stuff like, if the Akasha doesn't think I should know, then I don't need to know about it. We've been asking for information non-stop ever since
Yeah, people of Sumeru sure do sound stupid.
The harder we try, the more helpless everything seems.
No, the nation of scholars, yet none of them seem to be questioning why their entire lives are dictated by an AirPod.
Oh, you two are interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Are you a fan?
Who are you?
Are you a fan?
By the sound of it, you two are Outlanders who recently arrived here. You've been asking around for information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Who told you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Dunyarzad, one of Lesser Lord Kusanali's faithful followers.
You are a fan.
Really? Then do you know how we can meet with her?
I'm afraid I can't help you with that. But your
Why not?
conversation earlier
You're
did
a fan.
happen to remind me of a legend about the Dendro Archon.
Tell me. I thirst for information.
Sure.
Give me words, put them in my head.
Long, long ago, there was a man who heard a prophecy. It predicted that a great calamity was about to befall him. Panicked by what he heard, the man sought out the Dendro Archon in hopes that she would bless him with the wisdom to help him escape his predicament. The man journeyed across deserts and through rainforests and experienced tribulations of every kind.
You mean the only two biomes in this
He still
country?
couldn't find any trace of the Dendro Archon. In despair, he thought, alas, the Archon has abandoned me. He then had no choice but to sorrowfully resign to his fate.
Okay, and then what happened?
He died.
And then
Did you just hear?
the calamity came. But to his own surprise, the man felt somehow emboldened by the trials of his journey. By relying on his own strength, he managed to overcome the adversity. At that moment, a bird perched upon his shoulder. This bird was, in fact, an avatar of the Dendro Archon.
Can I
She
put it
said,
on net?
"Oh, Archon Seeker, do you now understand? She and her wisdom have long been found by you. Along your journey, we were in every flower and blade of grass, every ray of sparkling sun, and every breath of dancing wind.
And you did
so
nothing.
long as you continue to think and ponder, we'll be wherever you go."
Neat.
Yeah.
Give me more, though.
What a story. Paimon feels all warm and fuzzy inside after that.
In a way, it seems like this story is also one of the Dendro Archon's avatars.
Dunyarzad, since you worship Lesser Lord Kusanali, can you tell us anything else about her?
Of course. So did you two know that, I'm terribly sorry, but it seems something's come up now. Let's chat another day.
Oh no. She's afraid of Aramites.
Wait!
That's racist.
What the heck just happened? It was acting super nervous just now. You think they're looking for her?
Maybe.
This stinks! We finally managed to find a lead about Lesser Lord Kusanali. We can't let them get in the way now.
Obviously, we need to yell at birds.
Then we can
Duh.
catch up with Dunyarzad.
Hey, have you two seen a brown-haired girl wearing a purple top and a long blue dress? We're looking for her.
Did she have a tiara?
Did she have bandages wrapped around her wrists?
Yes, that's her. Did you see which direction she went?
Where you guys just came from?
Yeah, she went that way.
Quick, after her!
Quick. After her. Walk, 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 walk. Hey, you. Hunger. Do you have any blueprints? No. Are you selling any? Why do you all sell the same shit? I want to know. Hey, you.
There you are, Dunyarzad.
Looked after your ass.
You might have been long gone by now.
Oh, it's you two. Oh, you startled me there.
You can relax now. We threw those people looking for you off the trail.
Really? Thank you so much. Unfortunately, I believe there's still more of them out there looking for me. Uh-oh. Looks like there's some coming this way.
Have you tried asking a bird?
Huh? More of them? Then what are we standing here for? Run!
No, wait, my body isn't in the best shape. It's difficult for me to run.
Plus, I don't think you should be running in dresses. That's how you trip.
Okay, sounds good. There's a tavern on the other side of the port we can go to. They probably wouldn't expect me to hide in a place like that.
Alright.
Okay, but who will you be, though?
Stay behind us. We'll keep
Are
an
you
eye
so
out for
important
anyone
that the guards actually want to capture you? Are you perhaps an escaped scholar? Turns out she's the Archon and not the lolly. I can enter the bar. Well, I guess that's not really a shocker. I can enter at least one other bar and one other restaurant. No, 2 restaurants.
We made it. Oh, they shouldn't be able to find us now. Wait, stand down, Dia.
Yo. Can I pull for you? You killed Paimon. I want to pull for you right now. Let me pull, let me pull, let me pull, let me pull.
Just a moment ago.
Gimme.
Happened to notice that
C6 even.
So
Unless you're 5-star.
I see. In that case, you two should scram. There's nothing here for you.
Wait a sec. Who the heck are you? And
It's not like there's a lot here for me.
I'm Miss Dunyarzad's bodyguard, here to see that she returns home safe and sound. My lady, let's get going. You've been gone for so long that your parents are worrying themselves sick.
And if I refuse to go with you?
It'd be easier for the both of us if you cooperated.
Obviously, she's gonna beat you up.
If you insist on not going, then I'll have to carry you like a sack of potatoes.
Hey! Dunyarzad already said she doesn't want to go back. Why are you still pushing her?
Stay
Because
out
this
of
cat
this.
has claws.
I understand the situation. Sorry, my lady. Even though I'm your bodyguard, your parents are my employers. I have to answer to them.
How much?
I know those aren't cat ears, they're just hair vents, but you know.
How much more do I have to pay you? to become your employer. So you never listen to my parents ever again.
Rotate to the
Double?
meat.
A triple? Give me some time and I'll get that much.
My lady, this isn't about Mora. I don't know what you think of us Eremites, but let me say this. I like Mora, but I'll never go against my principles. That's why I'm here looking for you. Sure, it's an order from my employer, but my conscience was also telling me it's the right thing to do. And knowing your health, carelessly
Oh, hey,
running
she's
around
got
like this is gonna hurt
the
you.
eyes.
For the sake of those who love you, don't be stubborn.
Don't know if I ever brought it up on stream before,
No,
but
you're wrong. I'm aware of
the
my
reptile
past. I
eyes.
know what I'm doing. Honestly, the only people being stubborn right now are my parents.
The Vishap
They
people
know perfectly well that it makes no difference
that may
if I'm
or
at
may
home
not
or
exist.
I still won't accept reality. And every time I bring this up, they just change the subject.
Since that event.
Dia, you've been living
I
with
think it was
us
an
a
event.
long time already. This should be
Both
old news to you.
proved it and disproved it at the same time,
Dia, I know
leaving it
hasn't
entirely
been
in the
easy for
air
Mother and Father,
whether
and I'm
Vishap people
grateful for
exist.
everything they've done for me. But there's
If they do,
someone
then
else in this world I'm also grateful to.
there's like 3 or 4
Because she's
Vishap people we know about.
The love I have for her is the same I have
Song
for my
Yoon.
parents. This is my life
Baiju.
and my last chance.
Dia
so I want
here.
to do something meaningful.
Probably should be paying more attention to the story.
My lady, are you sure what you're doing now is meaningful?
Yes, I'm sure. At least, it is to me.
Fine. I won't ask you to return home anymore.
I should check out her model, see if I can see a vision.
Very clear.
She definitely seems
I'm
pyro
only
to
doing
me,
this
though.
because I respect your determination, not because I agree with you.
Thank you, Dia. Sorry for being so rude just now. My nerves were acting up. And I even brought up your payment such an offensive way.
Don't worry about it, my lady.
Yep, there's a pyro vision
Say that I like
on her
Mora.
hip.
Besides, that's our next topic of conversation. Today's little excursion caused such a ruckus that every single bodyguard at the estate was deployed. It wouldn't be easy to hide things from your old man. Since this definitely won't be your last escapade, here's a little tip. You should at least make it look like your room and things are still in order when you leave. Also, you'll need someone to cover you for when you're out and about. So, I'll let you hire me, my lady. This way, everyone wins. As for the pay, let's say half of what your father pays me. We can settle the bill when we return to the estate.
Okay, deal.
Yay! Looks like they've reached an understanding.
Now, about the information. You good?
I'm fine, really. I just feel a little tired now that things have calmed down.
My lady, stop trying to look tough. We're already in a tavern, so let's rest up and grab some grub.
I'm sorry for
You have
worrying
grubs
you.
here?
If you don't mind, I'd like for you to join us.
Sure! After you rest up, we want to hear more about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Give us the dates, lady. Give us the full Wikipedia article. Printed and spiral bound, please.
Ha! Well, if it isn't Dia, haven't seen you in
I like
nearly
the skies
half a year.
already.
Word on the street is that you're a bodyguard.
Finally.
A Homayani family now.
The nation with facial hair.
You find that kind of work boring?
Nah, you get used to it. How about a menu over here?
You got it, huh?
It's half desert and everyone has facial hair.
Homayani herself? We don't get to serve personages like you.
It's already
very often.
2 positives.
We'll be sure to prepare our very best.
Thank you, sir, but there's no need. I don't have a lot of Mora on me, and I really ought to save as much as I can. But please bring these two the best food you have. They're my new friends, so I want to be a good host for them.
Will it anything? And we do mean anything.
Yeah, we're already super grateful for everything you told us about Lesser Lord Kusanali.
How about our coconut charcoal cakes? They're our
That sounds
signature
disgusting.
snack, and they run cheap. Look,
It's coconut
other
and
customers over
burned.
there are eating some now.
That looks disgusting.
They look kind of burnt and dry. Paimon will pass.
Paimon, you've eaten slime.
What people when we first arrived, and almost nobody was interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, what made you want to follow her?
Well, remember when you asked me if I knew how to meet the Dendro Archon? Even though I don't know how, I think I've actually seen her before.
Huh? Really?
Yes, it was when I was a child. At the time, my illness had kept me bedridden for the better part of a year.
You're ill too. Oh, do you have the...
inside and couldn't make any friends.
Do you have the same thing
And my
as
parents
Cole?
did their best to find treatments for me. But even then, the Akasha didn't have any helpful information. My younger self no longer had any hopes or dreams. One flare-up was so bad that I was in a semi-conscious state for several days. Then one night, I woke up alone in my room. I was terrified.
Oh no.
My body was paralyzed.
She had a paralysis
Even
demon.
if I cried, there was no sound.
Sleep paralysis.
At that moment, an ethereal voice spoke in my mind. Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Dunyarzad, don't be scared. You don't have to cry.
Am I the only one who thinks that Kusanali sounds a bit like Lily Pichu?
How do I explain this? You might not be able to understand, but actually, I know everything about you. Really?
The whole world is just the Truman
Of
Show
course.
for
I
Kusanali.
know that you're scared of thunder, that you hate taking medicine every morning, and that
Everyone's
you love
lives,
counting the
she
petals
binges
on
it
your
all.
mom's skirt. Wow, you really do know everything. Dunyarzad, is there anything you want? What? Not really. I can't go anywhere or do anything.
Same. She says.
But aren't you a child? All children have wishes. Tell me what you want, and maybe I can make it happen. But can you make my illness go away? Oh. I'm sorry. But I'm not powerful enough to do that right now.
Then when will you be?
Then
Do the elves ever grow up? There's a very elderly elf in the Harbingers.
After that, the voice said, "Okay,
Or at least it looks
I'll be
elderly.
your friend." Although my body was suffering during those days,
And he's still
that
tiny.
voice encouraged me and told me many wondrous things. Beyond my window was the flourishing Sumeru city. Beyond the city was a lush rainforest. And beyond that was the wall of sun,
Oh, actually,
deserts. and
maybe
all
it's
of
not her
Tibet.
age.
Once I finally made it through that bout of
Didn't
illness,
Venti say something
I couldn't
about
hear that
how
voice anymore. I told my mother about
each
it,
Archon
but she said that I must have been
is granted
dreaming.
power by
But I know that
how
voice
much they
was a
govern?
figment of my imagination.
Something like that.
Before that, I had never heard of Tibet.
So if Kusanali's never allowed to... Why are you talking like a full 2 seconds after you finished? Boop.
Yes, for sure.
So if Kusanali's not
If
allowed,
it weren't for that voice,
no
I
wonder
would
she's
have never
weak.
grown curious about the outside world, nor would I have learned how to read and enjoy so many books. That voice sparked a desire for wisdom.
Oh, your nerd got it.
It had to have been the Dendro Archon. I've been hoping for a chance to repay her kindness. In fact, I was running around today to help prepare the Sub-Zerus festival for her.
What's the Sub-Zerus festival?
It's Lesser Lord Kusanali's birthday, which was the day that she was found by the sages. It's actually an old holiday that originally celebrated Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthday. When she passed away, the holiday eventually became a celebration of the Lesser Lord's birthday. I heard everyone was overjoyed when they welcomed her back to Sumeru. In those days, the festival was a huge deal.
Again,
But
back to
because of
Sumeru.
Academia's influence,
You're
people of
implying
the
she was
Academia
already
lost
there,
interest in
then
the
she was somewhere else, now she's back.
The Academia actively participates in Sumeru's many holidays dedicated to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But when it comes to the Sub-Zerus festival, forget any funding. They practically act like it doesn't exist. Maybe they see Lesser Lord Kusanali's birth as confirmation of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's death.
And then big
So
plot
they're
twist.
reluctant to celebrate it.
Alice is Rukkhadevata. That'd be hilarious.
It is. It's absolutely terrible. Sure, the Greater Lord founded
And she just
Sumeru,
pawned the
but hasn't
job off
Lesser
to a
Lord
kid.
Kusanali been the one quietly protecting us for the past few hundred years?
Yeah.
Just remember that we're still out in public. Don't get too carried away now.
I know that people over by the Grand Bazaar still hold the Sub-Zero's festival to this day, but I hadn't met any of them before, so I was never able to contribute. But recently, I made a friend there who also follows Lesser Lord Kusanali. I gave her my savings because I want her to throw a wonderful festival this year. That's the least I can do for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Hold on, my lady. Does this friend happen to be Nilu, the one who sends flowers to the estate?
Yes, that's her.
I saw her leaving the other day with a nervous look on her face. It seemed like she was hiding something in her arms. Did you give her something?
Yes. Initially, I didn't have much more prepared, so I had Nilu sell one of my skirts. I've agreed with Nilu to meet up at the Grand Bazaar today, and see how things are coming along. Dia, would you accompany me?
Sure. That's quite the trip, though. I'll carry you.
Oh my.
No, that would be too much, even for you.
You might as well just accept the lift. If I let you walk, who knows how long it'll take us. And if anything happens to you, then I'd really never hear the end of it from your father.
Okay, can I have a ride too?
But of course. Nilu will be thrilled to hear there are more people interested in Lesser Lord Kusanali.
You know what? No, it's time to fight a chicken. Go meet Nilo, fight a chicken. I'm off. Nilo's a dancer, it's fine. Just do the chicken dance. Oz River. Punch. Only 7,000 now. Yeah, that one hurt normally. Yeah, and it's playing Spore. Oh, it's down, Nate. And you combine Niece and Knight. Taser fist. Taser fist. E, let me E, please. Thank you. There we go. I'm gonna have to have Qiqi heal herself. No, that's pretty bad. Oh, now it's 3 and 1 instead of 4 now. Okay. I'm back down to 2 beaks. Okay. One more for the day. Later. Later in the stream. Time to go to the bazaar adventure. Ooh, nice. Auto-opening door. Also just me. Or does not her.
Sorry I'm late, Nilu.
Does Dunyazad...
Dunyazad.
Does her clothes look a little like Candace's?
That I assumed you got trapped at home.
But like without the combat ability.
Uh-oh. But if Dia's here, that means you got caught, right?
You could say that.
Now, are those decorative horns or real horns?
She's on our side now.
Ever since Ganya came out, I gotta ask.
Not completely.
They look decorative.
Oh. And who are these two?
Oh, meet the Traveler and Paimon, my 2 newest friends. They're visitors who just arrived at Sumeru City and are looking
You may
for
have heard of
information
my
on Lesser Lord
exploits.
Kusanali.
In the last 3 countries I upheaved. Kinda.
That's wonderful. You two absolutely mustn't miss the Sub-Zerus festival.
You don't sound very excited.
By the way, Dunyarzad, we've already started decorating the Grand Bazaar. It looks spectacular, thanks to your generous contribution.
You're very welcome. It's the only thing I could do. Do you still have enough Mora?
Probably? But don't sweat it. We've already finished renovating the stage. Come on, I'll show you.
Is that a Hydrovision on her chest, but like oblong? Weird. Hey, that's the dancing stage up there, probably.
Wow, this place is amazing.
Yeah, that.
Not bad. The last time I was here, the stairs were full of holes.
The stairs were nothing.
You know, I think Nilo might be the first,
tree above the stage had a
well,
huge
non-rich Hydro character.
Mr. Zubair was worried sick. We reported
Okay, that does not look like a vision. Okay.
But they never sent anyone to deal with it. We didn't want anything bad happening, so we were going to cancel all the stage performances.
Oh, probably because it was the theater asking.
The Academia looks down on performers like us.
Oh, there it is.
They probably think it would be best if the theater closed down completely. We can't let that happen, though. Not only would everyone involved in the theater go hungry, but then we wouldn't be able to hold the Sub-Zerus festival anymore. Thank the Dendra Archon for Dunyarzad.
Did we enter Footloose territory?
We hired someone to patch up the tree.
Kevin Bacon, is that you?
The stage a much-needed makeover. The stage is going to be even prettier when it's festival time. I can't wait for you to see.
That'd be kind of funny if there was just a Kevin Bacon character.
Stage. You've been practicing so
in
long
Genshin.
already. It's almost time for your dream to become reality.
Just Kevin Bacon, the husbando.
It's our dream. I'll do my best for the two of us.
Nilu, what
Specialty
are you
dish.
doing at the festival?
Bacon.
She'll be dancing the dance of Sub-Zerus.
But it's Canadian
Most
bacon, it's just ham.
Performance at the Sub-Zerus festival.
Literally just ham, but cooked different.
Have you told them the origin of this holiday?
I only told them about the Greater Lord and Lesser Lord so far.
There are more lords. Is there a medium lord?
I'll tell you too about how this holiday came to be. According to legend, the Sub-Zerus festival was originally the Goddess of Flowers' birthday celebration for the Greater Lord. A long, long time ago, on one of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's birthdays, her friends threw her a celebratory banquet. Some of the gods got drunk. One started playing music, and the Greater Lord started singing, so the Goddess of Flowers began to dance. As she danced upon the grass, countless beautiful Padisaras began to bloom wherever she stepped. Those brilliant purple flowers became her dazzling stage. All the gods clamored, "Oh, if only time could stop at this very moment."
And then they paused time.
Huh? Really? Oh, you probably mean because all the gods in this story are no longer alive. Although they aren't around anymore, they're preserved in our tradition of dance. This outfit I'm wearing is apparently based on how the Goddess of Flowers looked. Though we're just tiny people compared to the divine, we still have to do our best to make sure that the birthday girl feels loved on her special day.
Nilu, you of all people will definitely be able to convey our well wishes to the Dendro Archon. I also noticed that you went the extra mile and scattered Padisaras around the stage.
They symbolize the Goddess of Flowers, after all. It's just a shame that all the real Padisaras went extinct.
I returned from AFK. What about Nilo taking potty all over?
The Greater Lord brought forth Padisaras in memory of the Goddess of Flowers. But she ultimately could never truly replicate that beautiful purple.
Thinking about the Goddess of Flowers dance makes me wish I could have seen it. If my stage were anything like that, I'd be thrilled if I had just 2 real Padisaras on the stage. So, Traveler and
About one.
What do you think? Interested in the Sub-Zerus festival? Will you two be coming?
All of Lesser Lord Kusanali's followers will be there for her birthday. It'll be a good opportunity for you to learn more about her.
Ooh, Paimon thinks that's a great idea!
Is that because you want to watch a dance?
mutually exclusive, you know.
So how about we all attend the Sub-Zero's festival together?
Cool.
Junior Zod, let me show you which stage decorations we've picked out so far. Traveler and Paimon, if that doesn't sound interesting to you, then feel free to explore the area.
Interpretive
Everyone
dance.
at the Grand Bazaar loves Lesser Lord Kusanali, and we're all looking forward to the Sub-Zero's festival.
In that case, we'll take a look around.
Maybe that automatic door only opens for people who want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali. Yo, kid, what up?
Whoa! What's with your yellow hair? And why do your clothes look so funny? Are you an outlander? Did you know that the Sub-Zero's festival is about to happen? There'll be loads of fun things to do at the festival. But the best part is when Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, passes out candy to everyone.
Ooh, yay. Can I have some? Also, is it candy or... candy. What's with the depressed juggler? The manager scolded me again today. You can do it. I can do it. Alright, I fixed the problem. He's no longer depressed. Yay, Dia, what's up?
Huh. Revamping the stage for the festival couldn't have been easy, that's for sure. I bet this year's festival will be one to remember. I don't know much about the Grand Bazaar, but I do know that the residents here have a penchant for song and dance. Two things that the academia doesn't particularly
You don't
approve
say.
of. Oh, and the perfume sold around here is a lot better than what you'll find elsewhere.
Face powder. It says face powder in the text.
On your skin.
Perfume.
I mean,
in the actual
that's what I've heard. It
words, the spoken. How do I throw Mora? Yo, Farhad.
Things are really
My God, you got the Fabio look going on, don't you?
This year. We're expecting people from all over to come by this year and buy things during the festivities.
Quick,
Don't be fooled into
tell me
thinking
about how
Summer
gems
City
are
is the
truly,
best of
truly...
Some festival snacks are only offered here in the Grand Bazaar.
I don't remember.
And when it comes to
Damn it.
musicians, dancers, or singers,
Outrageous, that's it.
The Grand Bazaar's got the best of the best. Sure, those folks at the academia might not like it, but what's a festival without song and dance?
So they hate art. I'm not sure if this is Footloose or Ruby territory now. I mistook his sword for a very active tail.
Dancing at the Sub-Zero's festival. You know, I also danced when I was younger.
If you're a coward, you could do it now.
I even asked my grandmother why we performed the dance for the Lesser Lord when it was originally done to honor the Greater Lord.
'Cause they're dead.
My grandmother said that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata is a beloved deity and honored by all. And Lesser Lord Kusanali is too.
How are the lamps on their side? Did the granny do that?
If the goddess of flowers ever knew Lesser Lord Kusanali, then she would certainly have wished to be her friend and hold celebrations for her too. The Sub-Zero's festival has been losing its appeal over the years. That is, until a wealthy benefactor stepped in this year and brought the festival back to life. I heard she forked out a lot of mora to make it all happen.
Seriously, why are the lamps on their side? Oh, the clown suppressed again.
Milu, your outfit looks amazing. There's also something different about you from when we first met up.
I thought I'd add a little extra pizzazz to my dress for the festival. See?
Wow, did you sew all that yourself?
Uh-huh. Sewing is a fundamental skill for everyone in the theater company because we make all our own costumes. Did you know that Mr. Zubair not only can make costumes, but props too? I've noticed that you can't keep your eyes off that crown over there. Would you like to try it on?
May I?
Of course.
Do it. Do it, do it, do it, do it.
That the goddess of flowers had beautiful horns on her
I'll
head.
seal your tiara, though.
So this crown was made to reflect that. absolutely stunning with it on. It's like I'm looking at the goddess of flowers herself.
Yeah, no. Yes, the flower here is certainly made out of flower. Catherine?
Catherine!
Yo, what up? I've never seen you out of your box. This is like Toy Story 2. There, this is the Catherine that goes on vacations. There we go.
Hyman's only ever seen her behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild. This is the first time we've ever seen her taking a break. Hey, Catherine!
Oh, hey! It's the Traveler and Paimon! What's shaken?
Whoa! Break time Catherine sure sounds a lot less formal than usual. Hyman was still waiting for her to say Ad Astra Abyssos.
Sure. Standing behind the counter at the Adventurers Guild doesn't require any complicated functions. But saying and doing the same old things over and over again can get pretty monotonous. Like watching the same Fontaine movie day after day. But take you two, for example. You travel across Teyvat to enrich your
It definitely
lives
sounded like she just said,
and gain
take
new
YouTube.
experiences.
Well, we enjoy traveling across Teyvat and all that, but we're mainly looking for clues about her brother.
And content.
You should keep searching.
And characters.
Sometimes the answers we're looking for aren't necessarily at our intended destination.
And Prima Gems.
Instead, they're found along the way.
Huh. Haven't we heard someone say something pretty similar recently? Anyways, what brings you out here, Catherine?
Alright, so now, personally I think this adds more to the theory that that one robot harbinger is controlling all the Catherines. This would just literally be her stepping in. Be like, hey, you know, I want to go to Sumeru today. Let's check out the thingy. Oh, hey, it's my buddies.
No, not particularly. I guess you could say that I'm loving the recent atmosphere here. If festivals bring happiness to everyone, then that's where their true value lies. Oh, it looks like it's about time for me to be heading back now.
Alright, we'll see you next time at the Adventurers Guild. Oh, by the way, thanks for connecting us with the Eremites. We've already made some great friends in Sumeru City thanks to you.
I'm sure you two will get along well with the people here. You've already been blessed by the element of Dendro after all. See you around.
Alright, goodbye, Harbinger Catherine. See you in Shesnaya.
Really different about Catherine today.
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, hey, Dia. What's going on?
I've got something to tell ya. My lady knows you're looking for ways to meet Lesser Lord
Why does that look
Kusanali,
like a
and
face?
she's been trying to come up with a way to help you. Well, I have an idea that might help.
Are you serious?
Oh yeah.
We'd love that.
Let me know. Is it talking to birds? Because I had that thought forever ago.
Don't get your hopes up too much. I'll need to take you two somewhere and ask someone some questions.
Weird.
My lady is feeling a little worn out at the moment. Nilu's found a place for her to rest. After I take my lady home, let's meet in front of the Citadel of Regzar.
Sounds like a plan.
Citadel of Regzar.
Let's head over to the Citadel of Regzar and wait for Dia.
No, it's pronounced Citadel of Regzar. Oh, it's right here. Okay.
Sorry, I'm late. It took some convincing for the master and mistress to believe that Miss Dunyarzad was only sitting in the port for a while because she was in a bad mood. Anyway, I guess I should be thanking you. I haven't seen Miss Dunyarzad that happy in a long time. If it wasn't for you two, she probably would have been caught and dragged back much earlier.
You sure sound a whole lot nicer than when we first met, Dia. Who would have thought you had such a soft spot for Dunyarzad?
It's called being a professional. I'm a bodyguard, and I work for whoever's paying.
Look, Dia's blushing.
That's a blush if I've ever seen one.
Listen, you two.
Except it isn't. They didn't change it at all to make it blush.
Don't expect to be working for Miss Dunyarzad very long, but I hope to finish things on a positive note if possible. Let's cut the chit-chat and head into the Citadel. We'll see if the person I know has a way for you two to meet with the Lesser Lord.
I wonder what that weapon's called. Like the halberd hammer. Hambird.
Oh, hey, Chief.
Sup, bitch?
Dia, what are you doing here? And well, didn't expect to see you three together.
I take it you all know each other already?
Yeah.
We met this morning after the Adventurers Guild pointed us to Osfon for more info.
No kidding. Huh. So, where's Ruksha? I thought I'd help these two out by asking about the theft. Anything you can tell him?
Ruksha's gone over to the Academia. The Grand Sage recently ordered Sumeru City to begin bolstering its defenses, so people from all over have been called back to the city. Since you've already mentioned the theft, I suppose I might as well tell them what we know.
Appreciate it, Chief.
Okay, what's theft?
Theft? Sorry, what the heck are you guys talking about?
Just recently, the Academia lost something, and there's a chance the item is connected with the Dendro Archon. This case might just somehow help you in meeting her.
Oh, the god USB, okay.
I suppose that's one way to look at it. But if you ask me, the
Also,
case is more
probably
about
earman
the
soul fruit.
Academia than anything else. Let me fill you in. The Academia recently sent a convoy to pick up an important package from Aru village. Word got out, and the convoy was robbed on its way back. The Grand Sage took the whole matter very seriously. Not only did he dispatch the Matra, but also enlisted our help in the search for leads. All we know so far is that whatever was stolen is currently in Port Ormos.
You two have heard of Port Ormos, haven't you?
I've been there.
It's the largest commercial port in all of Sumeru. You can travel there by leaving Sumeru City and heading south along the river. The Academia's grip isn't long enough to reach all the way to Port Ormos, so the city's a little more laid back, meaning the population's also a mixed bag. You never know who you'll meet there.
Apparently what was
like
lost
Al-Haytham
has a
Midori.
great deal to do with the Akasha,
Question mark.
knowledge, and even the gods. I'm afraid
Okay,
I
yeah,
don't have any
god USB for
details
sure.
for you, though. If you're interested, maybe you could head to Port Ormos and ask around yourselves. If you want my advice, try introducing yourselves as students of the Academia once you're there.
Neat.
Are you serious, Chief? All the Academia students are in Sumeru City, you know. Why should they pretend to be students in Port Ormos?
If you're also interested, just go there and see what happens.
Wonder what weapon
Help me
type
out.
Dia is.
I've got plenty of work to do here for the Homayani family. And take it from me, if you two really do decide to visit Port Ormos,
My
you'd
first
best watch
impulse
your
says
backs.
Claymore.
Let's just say that the Eremites there aren't nearly as friendly as those here in Sumeru City.
But seeing that she attacked us with speed,
Go around shouting slogans like
might
"Retake
be
Sumeru for the Scarlet King."
Polar
Word
more
is that more
sword.
and more are joining their movement.
Definitely not
It'll be a
Catalyst
real
though.
headache for Chief and
Or
the
bow.
others.
You bet they are. The Scarlet King's been dead
Oh,
for
this is
thousands of
like a
years.
Hazo situation where it's just
Spreading
punching people
rumors of his
with a catalyst.
Ridiculous.
Not everyone's like you, Chief. Even the desert natives who abandoned their homes in the wilderness still wish to have a god of their own. Well, Traveler, that's about all the information we have for you.
Thanks, Dia, and you too, Osfon. Since we've gathered all we could for the moment in Sumeru City, let's head to Port Ormos and see what we can find next.
Two of the desert folk wanna. God.
Miss Dunyarzad
Yeah, they
is looking
tried
forward to
building
seeing
one.
you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival, so be sure to get yourselves back here in time for that. Good. Then we'll see you both at the Sub-Zerus Festival.
Bye bye. I once again want to reiterate, I have no fucking idea how long this quest is. It's getting rather late. And we're only like 4 hours in. It already feels like we haven't gotten that far.
Come and have a good look yourself. Traditional spices of the highest quality, made with pride and experience.
Oh my spice vendor.
You've got a deal. I can't thank you enough for always looking after my business.
Believe me, I'm not making this up. Several Eremite mercenary groups are nearly in open conflict, but does the core of 30 care? And that's not all. Did you know that...
Yes, I did.
Talk about hurly-burly! This place is busy! Guess that's
Oh no, 3 different conversations going on. Busy. An entire city.
Told us earlier, but Paimon can't seem to shake the feeling that there's also danger lurking in these crowds.
Eh.
Let's get our bearings so we can start looking for leads.
Paimon.
We know that whatever the Academia lost
Keep a good eye on your pocket dimension space. Don't want to lose all my more.
Osfun told us to try posing as Academia students while asking around. Paimon checked the Akasha on the way here, and the Academia doesn't seem to have any research facilities in Port Ormos. Paimon doesn't get it. Won't we look even more suspicious going around saying we're Academia students and asking about the stolen item?
Yeah, I'm sure he has a reason.
Well, given all
could be a code word.
come through here every day, if there's any information to be found, Paimon bets we could find it in the market. Let's ask around and see what we come up with.
Elam, what's up?
Welcome. Welcome. How can I help you two?
Hi there. We would like to ask you a question. Do students from the Academia ever come to Port Ormos?
Of course. Especially around this time of year. Students from Sumeru City that are about to graduate often come to Port Ormos to cut loose a little.
Spring break, got
Many
it.
people often talk about how hard it is to get accepted into the Academia, let alone graduate. But those who finish their studies and go on to become full-time researchers at the Academia have it even harder. Sure, we may not be Sumeru City, but Port Ormos offers beautiful scenery and a stress-free environment.
I wouldn't call this beautiful scenery.
Some would say it's good luck
It's
to
alright.
come to Port Ormos, so students and researchers come flocking here when things get to be too
Needs
much
more
at
lamps.
the Academia. Ah, you see over there? Those are students from the Academia.
Wow. That's an ugly uniform.
They've been looking worried and miserable ever since they got here a few days ago. If you ask me, the life of a merchant is better. So long as the Akasha teaches us what we need, then life is good.
Those students seem to be discussing something.
Yeah, that Akasha system needs to go. Paimon must defeat the AirPods.
It's no good. I've tried asking around, but I haven't been able to learn anything useful. Not to mention that a bunch of scary-looking Eremite mercenaries have been posted along the streets now.
There's been a lot of fighting between the different Eremite factions in Port Ormos. If we choose to move on our own, then it would be wise to steer clear of them. Especially the group that's constantly shouting some stuff about the Scarlet King and some resurrection. I've even heard that the Citadel of Rexar is starting to get fed up with them. What was that group called again? Ein something or other?
They're called
Ayn Rand.
Ayn El Ahmar. Today, I heard
Hey, finally
that
someone
the
who
thing
pronounced
we're
this shit
after
right.
Might be in their possession at the moment.
Wait, come again?
Don't
If you
see?
insist.
Many of the Eremites in Port Ormos deal with trading this kind of thing. They're usually pretty wary of outsiders, but not so with students of the Academia. It's because the kind of goods that students are looking for aren't the kind of goods that Eremites are after. As long as they know you're a student,
He's
then
got a
deals can be
peacock
made.
hat.
I've heard that Ain al-Hakmar likes to set up shop at the Jafar Tavern. Supposedly, if you're willing to part with 500,000 Mora, he'll give you info on anything.
I have 500,000 more.
Wait, did you say 500,000? If information alone costs that much, then how could we ever afford to buy what we're looking for? I guess we might as well give up on trying to graduate this way.
I wouldn't worry too much. Our field of research is very niche. Who else could possibly be after that kind of shady knowledge? I bet it's practically worthless to anyone aside from us.
Well, I guess that makes
You'd be
sense.
surprised.
And the only thing left for us now is to find a way in. Why don't we all just pool our money together and pay for the information?
Whoa! Did you hear that? A niche field of research and shady knowledge? It all sounds pretty suspicious to Paimon. Is knowledge something people just buy and sell like that?
In Sumeru? Yeah.
So, what's our plan? Wait!
Let's go to the Jafar.
Just said buying information is going to cost us 500,000 Mora! Have you lost your mind?
Paimon. That's literally one of the weekly quests.
Oh, alright. Paimon never thought she'd agree to parting with that kind of Mora. But if you know what you're doing, then we should give it a shot.
Yes. Shot through the bank. And you're too late. You know. No, not Constellation. There we go. What's your hat? Okay, you do have the healing bonus. Now, what does your heal run off of? Oh. Well, I should probably upgrade it. On max HP, okay. Well, it's already decent max HP. Oh, it's way over there. Hey, you. I'm taking your things. Wheat and more.
This is the place we heard those students talking about. Let's find a seat somewhere.
There we go.
Oh, you've arrived. Please take a seat.
So, they think that they can go toe-to-toe with the boss? Ha! Once we reclaim the power of the Scarlet King, they'll be the first that the boss punishes.
They're nothing to be afraid of. Our main rival now is the Caracal Battalion. They've also amassed a significant amount of Mora this time, so we mustn't underestimate them.
How can the Caracal Battalion compete with the boss when they're nothing but a bunch of money-grubbing opportunists out for a quick Mora?
Yeah, with boss's fervent devotion, he'll be able to use
You're
this
mercenaries, aren't you also out for a quick Mora?
Huh. All these guys talk about is the Scarlet King, so they're probably the ones we're looking for.
Probably.
Greater Lord Ruka Devata. That traitor and her followers must not be spared. The day will come when the Scarlet King exacts vengeance on Sumeru, and all of them shall be punished.
So they're actively talking about doing a terrorism. Is no one gonna, stop them?
Yeah, Paimon was wondering what they meant too. We should ask about that if we get the chance later.
So then, what happens?
And they're wearing a kasha as they do talk about this plan. Have they ever heard about the FBI? Open up.
What do you want?
Hello, FBI. I'd like to see your license and registration, please.
A student? What's a student from Sumeru City doing in Port Ormos?
And out of uniform. I'm looking for some
well,
special
if it's info
stuff.
you want, you've come to the right place. The question is, can you afford it?
Paimon can't stand other choice right now.
This is pocket change Paimon.
Here, this is the merchant's address. Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it there. Hmm? Well, what are you waiting for?
One more question.
That's right. We heard you mention the Scarlet King just now. We're actually interested to know more because we're
Smooth.
archaeology students.
Fine. Since you've already handed over the Mora, I guess I can throw in a little extra info. As you can see, members of Ain al-Ahmar are devout believers of the Scarlet King. Years ago, the Scarlet King founded the great desert nation that was our homeland. It was an advanced civilization, far beyond anything you'll see in present-day Sumeru. The Scarlet King was the rightful god of wisdom, but he was betrayed by a companion he trusted. She even stripped him of his title, God of Wisdom.
So, you mean the traitor was...
Greater Lord Ruka Devata, yes. That shameless wretch destroyed the Scarlet King's civilization, and our ancestors were forced to flee to this land where we were made to suffer the tyranny of our enemies. Furthermore, she conspired with the Academia to cover up the truth of her actions, and create the merciful and benevolent facade for which she is now known. Ugh, just thinking about it sickens me. But the story doesn't end there, oh no. The Scarlet King isn't truly dead. The voice of the Oracle has been heard in the desert, prophesying his resurrection. Mark my words, our God shall return. And when that day comes,
no, it's mark my words, vengeance shall be mine.
All the desert dwellers who have forgotten their true God will suffer retribution together. If
no, retribution now, that's Diluc. You're all over the place, man.
It might not be too late for you to become a believer of the Scarlet King.
Scarlet Nexus?
I don't have anything to say to you Academia people about that. I think this conversation has reached its end.
Not just yet.
Okay, then.
This man is a fraud.
I'll hit him.
You again? Deranged Academia lunatic.
Yes, it's me again. I already warned you that if you weren't willing to sit and discuss things with me, I'd take measures to make things uncomfortable for you. Listen to me. That address he gave you is fake. Or at least, you won't find a merchant waiting for you there. This group has been boasting all around that they can provide information on a certain item as a means of luring people into their territory. Once you show up, they keep up the act until they have hard evidence that you want to purchase said item. Then they use that to squeeze you for all the more you're worth.
Hey! Shut it all, Hatham! What are you playing at?
They set up a Nigerian prince scam.
I told you the other day. I wish to discuss my terms with your boss.
Ha! The boss made it perfectly clear that he won't negotiate with you.
Yes, and in no uncertain terms. But that was then. It does not preclude him from changing his mind in the future.
I'm warning you. Don't push us, or this could get ugly. We don't usually get rough with people from the Academia because it just complicates things. For a lunatic like you, though, we might just have to make an exception.
If you're suggesting that we escalate this from a verbal exchange to a physical one, I accept. After all, even the Archons used war to negotiate the ownership of Teyvat. If, on the other hand, we can't agree on any means of negotiation at all, then I'm afraid
it was good enough for a bunch of gods, it's good enough for mortals.
A little more than the mere falling through of a few business deals. I will jeopardize the Eremites' reputation, which I know you value above all else. I am quite confident that if I began to take such action, your boss would willingly approach me himself. However, I fear that by then, some things will have happened that cannot be undone. Also, a word of advice. I suggest you tell your boss exactly what happened here today.
Dendro Vision.
He might blame you for not telling him.
Dendro Sword, as we saw in the trailer. The animated one.
What did you say?
Consider this. Have I ever failed to follow through on my word in the past?
This guy is really out of his mind.
Okay then. If you really have a death wish, let's meet a week from today. The pier in front of the Pharos Lighthouse, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, sharp. Don't expect us to hold back.
Not so fast. first you return the 500,000 mora to them.
Give me my money.
Please, I beg you, don't provoke them. We can't afford any trouble with this
Hey,
crowd.
man.
They haven't even paid for their food yet.
Ah, Mr. Iman. There appears to be fewer staff in the restaurant recently. This wouldn't happen to be because they're all busy spreading the word to the students, would it?
Well...
Someone who chooses to do business with a group like that really can't afford to get so flustered the instant someone confronts them about it. Consider the meal compensation for our silence. I'd say you're getting an excellent deal.
Whoa, did you see that? He not only
Did
got
you
us
get any
our
food,
mora
Paimon?
back,
I didn't.
but sent the Amorites running too. Plus, he seems to know a lot about what's going on around here. Let's catch up with him and ask some questions. He went that way! After him!
What's going on?
Whee! Ninja power. They'll never see me coming if I'm up here. There. Totally the most ninja thing that can happen.
Wait up! It's Al-Haytham, right?
What do you want?
Thanks.
No need for thanks. My goal was to get to them, and you two gave
Then
me
no
just the
thanks.
opportunity I needed. We're even. Oh, I advise you to keep your distance from them. Since they weren't able to make off with your mora in the end, they might harass you again in the future. All right. Goodbye.
Wait now.
Hold your horses! We still have something to ask you about! Since you tore through their scam right in front of them, you must know the real story about certain something, no?
Who exactly are you two? And why are you inquiring about that?
You're not very good at this whole spy thing if you don't recognize some of the most famous people in the world.
A student. Right. Look, you should know that those thugs conducting business with you had nothing to do with your lie.
Well, I know a thing or two about beating them up.
Oh,
And stealing the money.
she's really strong. Weren't you saying something about a physical exchange? We can help with that.
She doesn't even have a vision. Forget it.
Maybe not, but she can still use elemental energy. Otherwise, there's no way we'd go asking for info from from guys like that.
I'm
Those
Zulgun.
high-headed thugs are definitely gonna bring a lot of backup for your next meeting. Even if you don't go alone, you won't regret taking us with you.
All right. I accept. Got a pen and paper? If you're searching for someone who sells that kind of merchandise, I'll give you one of their addresses, and you can try your luck. We'll reconvene at the appointed time.
How many houses they got?
It doesn't matter if you show up or not.
So, since you were happy to give us this merchant's information, does that mean you can tell us exactly what we're after?
You were willing to part with 500,000 mora for something and you didn't even know what it was?
Pocket change, really.
Okay. Well, if you truly are as skilled as you claim, then you can beat the answer out of them when they become hostile. Look, if you've been making inquiries, then you have to know something by now. Tell me what you know so far, so I don't waste time repeating information.
Oh, yes, that makes sense.
To the academia somehow, and that not only do the
Be very
Airlights
helpful.
deal in it, but some students want to get a hold of it too. What else?
Some kind of god
You know
knowledge.
almost everything there is to know, but you're unable to compile this information because you've never seen the object before. This is what you've been looking for.
USB.
Paimon can't tell what it is. It looks like some kind of ornament.
This is a knowledge capsule. To put it simply, it's a vessel that can store a fixed quantity of canned knowledge. It's like a miniature Akasha. Anyone who links it to their personal Akasha terminal instantly becomes...
So it really is just a USB.
Correct. Anyone. Unlike the Akasha, which heavily regulates who can access what information, knowledge capsules confer their contents without any requisites.
That's amazing.
Pre or post?
It's essentially a convenient and harmless vestibule for knowledge. Unfortunately,
Ooh, vestibules. Fancy talk.
Privately possess or trade them. They were created as a means for scholars to transfer knowledge gained from Irminsul into the Akasha, and are intended to be destroyed immediately after use. But despite
it's illegal.
Some of these knowledge capsules will always
It's illegal for the people in the City of Wisdom to exchange wisdom.
There will always be those in this world who are dissatisfied with life as designed for them by the Akasha and wish to change their fate.
This place is so back-assward.
A wide variety of canned knowledge has been leaked from the academia.
Sorry, bass-ackward. There we go.
Port Ormos, the valuable ones are a means to Mora for the Eremites. Meanwhile, those which the Eremites deem to be useless to them occasionally prove useful to the common citizens and hapless academia students. Well, I think that about sums it up.
I'd like some knowledge in a can, please.
Oh, so that's your true objective.
I want me to God.
With our current arrangement, I don't believe I can offer an answer.
Gimme.
You're still resolved. Fine. Let's talk somewhere with fewer people.
Let me meet a god. Do it. Do it. Do it. Let me. Let me meet a god already.
Let's continue our conversation here. If you wish to learn
At this point in all three of the other Archon stories, I already would have met a god. Although in the third one, the god tried to kill me.
I need you to find someone named Dory, a traveling merchant. Unlike the peddlers who hawk inferior knowledge capsules,
you say the current objective is finding Dory.
Some say that as long as there is profit,
you know, I was gonna do a but I'm pretty sure everyone's made that joke already.
She's guarded against people from the academia because most of her wares don't comply with academia regulations. I think she blacklisted me. I met with her informant, but it soon became clear that they had no intention of letting me get any further. Become one of Dory's customers and earn her trust. This is my condition for further collaboration.
Why do you want us to
Ooh, a collab. I could use one of those.
Until you complete this task, you don't have question privileges.
Fine. So how do we go about doing this?
You two are outlanders who haven't been here for long, so Dory should view you as safe clients. I'll give you the informant's address and their contact password. Beyond the password, though, I have no way of knowing what other tricks she might have up her sleeve. You'll have to improvise.
Improv? I'm a VTuber. Improv is kind of what I do.
The true challenge begins.
Not well, but I do it.
She has a keen nose for Mora and a shrewd eye for wares, and she only likes customers who she deems to have good taste. I'll prepare some funds for you. Buy her highest quality wares and earn her approval.
Gotta say you're Diona, main.
We only just saw a knowledge capsule for the first time. We don't know how to tell which ones are good and which ones are bad. Is that something we can learn quickly?
That's true. Have you two heard of elemental sight?
Well, duh.
Oh, well, that's a surprise. Guess I'll have to hold you in higher regard. Anyway, that ability should resolve your issue. Here are 2 knowledge capsules. Tell me, can you detect any difference in their quality?
They look the same to Paimon.
Try inspecting them with elemental sight.
One on the right.
How'd it go? Did you see anything?
Rumor has it that higher quality knowledge capsules generally appear brighter when viewed through elemental sight. That's because knowledge originates from Irminsul, the root of Dendro power itself. The more powerful the knowledge, the richer it is in Dendro energy. However, some canned knowledge with a high concentration of elemental energy is of little use in contemporary times, so those capsules are of little value. Using Elemental Sight is merely a stopgap measure, but it should suffice for earning Dory's trust.
Gimme Dory's trust. Also,
here's a
C6.
sheet with the informant's location and contact password, and here is the Mora for purchasing canned knowledge. Don't be cheap. You'll
What
need
other
to
things
spend
can
to
I
catch
find
Dory's
canned?
eye. If there's any more
Bread.
left over, just keep it. Oh, and be sure to exercise some caution. There have been Matra present in Port Ormos lately.
Matra.
Your efforts will be for naught if they catch you.
Matra?
They belong to the Academia's regulatory body. They also handle cases of illegal canned knowledge transactions. Like I said, the Academia has banned both their trade and possession. The Matra are razor sharp. You're in for nothing.
Which really
good
goes
if they
against
lock
the
their
whole
sights on you.
Sumeru thing.
If you two want to back out, now's the time.
That was definitely not the first time I've done illegal shit. Or the second or third.
Okay, then we have a deal. If you succeed in your dealings with Dory, come find me at the Wikela Funduk. We'll have an open discussion then.
Traveler, constant legal trouble, wherever they go.
Looking at what Al Haytham wrote, Dory's informant is a traitor near Old Ormos. Let's follow these instructions and try to get in contact with him.
Alright. What's this? Free cola, huh? Later. But for now, I think that's it for now. It's getting pretty late. The stream's been going on for quite a while. And both my voice and the rest of me wants to take a rest. So, in the meantime, well, I also need to decide if I want to keep streaming Genshin or not. Doing just Archon quests seems to be a bit of a drag. A drab stream, if you will. Shut up, Qiqi. Your moans are too loud. Quiet them down. But, yeah, I'll have to think on whether I want to keep doing Genshin on stream. Or just keep it to a private thing. Make non-streamed videos in it every now and then, maybe. But, in the meantime, if you want to find out what happens next, do it yourself. I'm not here to spoil you. And remember, no matter who you are, where you are, or when you are, have a good one. Eder out. For real this time, it's not a freeze. Bye.